Can you hear me now? It's not a Pamwall stream unless there's a major technical difficulty. I don't know why I completely forgot that I used this microphone for streams. I was like, I just use this microphone, right? No. Can you hear me now? Let me know in the chat if it's all good. But yeah, what I was saying was I'm wearing my Pirates of the Caribbean t-shirt. Okay, good. You can hear me now. I'm wearing my Pirates of the Caribbean t-shirt. I'm wearing earrings that I wore as part of a Halloween costume when I was a pirate. I wore just one of them as one gold hoop. So I'm on theme, and if you logged on right at the start, I had some pirate music with my stream starting soon intro slide, which I'm pretty stoked about. Hopefully you could hear that. But anyway, that's all to say, I enjoy anything pirate themed. And tonight we are playing Libertalia, a pirate themed board game. And not just any pirates, these are apparently flying ship pirates. I have not quite seen how that plays into the mechanics of the game. They just seem like regular pirates to me, but I still love the idea of flying pirate ships. I don't know if anyone out there has heard or listened to The Fool and the Flying Ship, which is like a story, and it was narrated by Robin Williams, and he did all the voices, and it was so good. The music is amazing. Robin Williams is hilarious. The story is really fun. I had it on a cassette when I was a kid and would like listen to it at night. Let me know if anyone knows if you know what I'm talking about. But Fool and the Flying, that's what this game made me think of, was The Fool and the Flying Ship. So, I have the game set up in solo mode. So there is a solo mode for this. Oh, and also, because you couldn't hear me, I wanted to say thank you to Tabletopia for sponsoring tonight's stream, as usual. So I have the solo game set up. It seems pretty cool. It's a Stonemaier game, so they're always very conscious about making like a cool, a solo version for their games. That's not just, that's like they put a lot of effort into their solo games. So I do have that set up. But does anyone out there in YouTube land want to play this with me? No pressure at all. Totally fine to do the solo. But let me know ASAP, and I can post the link in the stream. They have like a special 2-player mode where they have like kind of like a third player simulation that gets rid of things for you, so it makes the 2-player game a bit more competitive, I guess. So it has slightly different rules, but not that much of a difference. So if just one of you wants to play, we can do the 2-player mode. If more than that, we can do the 3-4-player mode. But I have watched how to play videos for solo, 2-player, and the full game. So let me know. While we're waiting for that, let me know in the chat if you want to play. Let me know soon, because I'm going to start soon. I can also, as usual, start with the solo, and then as people join, if they want to play the multiplayer game, I can just finish the solo game and then we play the multiplayer. But yeah, I was up kind of late last night, as usual, updating a prototype in Tabletopia. It's for a game I'm really enjoying making. It's a worker placement with some engine building and set collection. And I can't say too much because it's like, I don't know if I've told you guys about this already, but it's like under contract. It's not like 100% contract, but it's under like an option agreement because they need to get approval from the owner of the IP that I made the game for. So basically I made this game with a specific IP in mind, and then I pitched it to publishers who I knew work with that license, like have access to that license. And so I pitched it to a publisher who I knew had access to this IP at Gen Con, and they were interested in it. And then they said they will let me know, get back to me in a few months after they talked to their licensing department to see if that's even something that they could do, like my concept, if it's something that they could do. And they got back to me a couple months later saying, yeah, it's possible, but it's not 100%. So they like the game, they like the idea of it, but they can't give me a 100% contract because it depends on what the IP, the owners of the IP say. They have to still approve it. So I'm still working on that. So basically, I'm under an agreement to continue working on the game and developing it and meeting with them to update them on my progress while they work with the owner of this IP. I keep like worrying I'm going to say it, but like the owner of this IP. And then if they get approval from them and if they like my like final version of this game, because I am still making some changes and stuff, then they said they'll let me know March 1st if it's going to go forward to a full contract or just be done. But I'm really happy with how the direction is going and the shape that it's taking, and I'm not making major changes to the game. The core has stayed the same really over the past 4 months, but I'm making small tweaks and every time I make a change, every time I playtest again, it seems to work better and better and better. So that's always good. You want to, of course, there's, bumps in the road and not everything works well. You try things out, you see what works, try it again, see what works. But in general, I feel like I'm going in the right direction, which is always a good thing. So that's all to say that I was up late last night working on that. So I'm stoked to play a game today. So it seems like no one in the chat is able to play tonight, which is totally cool. I'm actually kind of excited to try this solo version of the game. I'm just going to get my stream up here so I can keep an eye on it and make sure it looks okay. Cool. Okay, so let's start with the solo version. And of course, if anyone wants to play the multiplayer, let me know and we can maybe try that after. I mean, we'll see how long the solo takes. So let me just switch so you can see my desktop. Just 1 second here. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. You should see my desktop now. Don't be overwhelmed. I know there's a lot going on here, but I did this. They did not set this up like this. I put out every single card, and I'll tell you why in a second here. But first of all, let's appreciate this table. Isn't that fun? So I don't know how to do this in Tabletopia yet, but I guess you can make custom tables. I'm sure it's easy, like everything else in Tabletopia. They put an image of like water and ships and stuff. What's this? Oh, it's just like another ship. I thought that was maybe like a dragon or something. So just sorry, it's the sky because they're flying. They're flying ships over water. So I want to learn how to do that with my prototypes. That looks really cool. Slightly distracting, but looks really cool. So let me show you, explain what I've done over here. So in case you don't know how to play this game, basically you're going to be having to pull specific cards out of your deck. And so when I opened up the solo game, it just had all my cards in a deck. And I what if I right click here? I don't think you can, you can take a number, a certain amount of cards, but you can't take, I wanted to draw card number 6 or whatever. Whoops. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. So it'd be such a pain in the butt to have to do that every time. So that's why I took my entire deck out and laid them out in order, chronological order from 1 to 40. Although in the solo version, I guess it's 39. They took one card out. I don't know which one. So now, basically, we're going to be drawing cards from the Automa's deck, from the AI's deck. So these are their cards. They're purple. And then we have to draw those exact same cards. So that's what I did here. I've already done that before the stream. And we're going to have to do that 2 more times in this game. So that's why I laid them out like this. So it's way easier for me to draw them out. It's still going to be a little bit annoying, pulling 6 over like this one at a time, but that's fine. So in the solo game, yes, we are blue. They are purple. And we are going to be choosing one of these 6 cards. And we know that they're going to be choosing one of these 6 cards. And the way that they decide which to choose is this card here. So, okay, that's upside down. That's great. Why is this upside down? Why? Cool. Well, we're going to be zooming in. So basically, you're going to be looking at what loot there is, and I'll show you the loot in a second here. You see what loot there is, and that will tell you which card of the AIs they're going to pick. So if we go up here, this is the loot. So there's going to be 3 voyages. So in the first voyage, it's going to last 4 days, and this is all the different kind of loot that you can get on each day. So on the first day, and I ordered them like this just because I watched a playthrough that suggested doing it this way in order of best loot to worst. So like the best loot, I guess, are maps, hooks, and chests, which are not out here. They're yellow. And then the okay loot is amulets, sabers, and barrels. And then the not good loot are relics. Those are bad. We don't want those. And I'll show you what all the loot does in a second here. But basically, you look to see what loot there is for that day, and that will decide which card from the AI you're going to add to the island. So I guess this is the island your flying ship is docking at. And the cards up here will be ordered in numerical order, lowest to highest. And whichever card is highest will get to choose loot first. So that's something to think about when we're selecting what card we want to send to the island. You might want a higher number of cards so that you can choose the loot first, but then I'm assuming their powers are not as strong. So in this situation, we have a map and we have a hook and we have an amulet. So we look down here, and we might need to look at the reference card here, but no, this is basically saying if there's 3 good ones, which is not, it's 2 good ones and 1 okay one. 3 good ones or 3 okay ones or 3 relics, you do this. So that doesn't apply to this one. If there's 2 relics, you do that. Doesn't apply to this one. If it's 1 good one and a relic, you do this. Doesn't apply to this one. If you have 1 good one, oh no, we have 2 good ones. Oh, sorry, I guess if you have, oh, okay, we need to do first rule check. Here we go. We know we have, oh. What is go top to bottom until the icons of a row match the loot of the current day. When only 1 or 2 icons are shown, the remaining loot can be anything. Okay, so I believe we're doing this one because there's no relics and it's not 3 good ones. So I believe it's that one, and that's just what we'll go with. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. So it basically means the AI is going to be sending out the second to the right, this one. So we do get a lot of information. We know what they're sending out, and I'll show you what this card does. So play the lowest ranked character with an anchor from Autumn's hand directly to her ship. No effect, rank 40. I have no idea what that means. No effect, rank 40. Let me just quickly look that up in the rules here. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, if Autumn's character on the island has a daytime ability that cannot be activated or that does not lead to a change in the game state, then her character's rank is increased to the number indicated. This rank change doesn't take effect until the end of the daytime phase. Oh, that did not come up in any of the playthroughs I saw online today. So if necessary, change the order. Interesting. Okay, so let's go back. So it's basically saying if you can't do the daytime thing, then it will move up to 40, which is the highest rank a card can possibly have. So it'll be far right on the island. So they'll be able to choose loot first. Interesting. Play the lowest ranked character with anchor. So they're basically saying if they have a character that doesn't have an anchor ability, then it would move up to a rank 40, but it does have one here. So this has an anchor ability. And anchor abilities essentially will take effect at the end of a voyage. And that's basically the end of a round, and there's 3 rounds. So at the end of the first round, this character, Automa, gains an additional gold for each of her barrel tokens. So we know that this is going to come out, and we know that this card is going to go into their ship right away. And are there barrels? There's 1 barrel at the very end, so we don't even really care. Gains an additional... Oh, well, at nighttime, they'll gain 1 gold every single night phase, and there will be 3 night phases. So, I mean, that's not great. If we can somehow get rid of that, it's probably good. But let's take a look at the cards. So we have the same choice of cards that they do. So let's look. So now we know that there's the barkeep. So we could also do that if we wanted. And we would gain a gold during every night phase. There aren't a ton of barrels out there, so I don't like super care about this one. But the thing is, we have the witch card here. And the witch card can copy a nighttime ability of any other character. And when they say in your ship, it means after they've been placed in the island, then they go to your ship. And that's just kind of like an area off to the side. At the end of the round, all the characters from the ship will be discarded and sent to what they call the graveyard. So it's just temporary. It's not like for the whole game you'll get a gold during the night phase. It's just during this round. So I could send out the barkeep, and then I could send out the witch, so that we would collect 2. Oh wait, sorry, no. There's 4 rounds. There's 4 rounds in this voyage. The terminology is a bit tough to decide. So there's 4 days in this voyage. There's 4 days in a round. Yes, so we could get that effect. We could get this effect right away. Then we could get double the effect for 3 times after that. So that would be what, a total of 1 and then 2. So 7 gold. So that's cool. The rank is fairly low, and so we know it's lower than theirs. Do we really want any of this loot? So if we really want some of this, I mean, there's 2 good ones. So, I mean, there's also a pilferer that's coming out that I haven't explained yet that's going to be getting rid of one of these. It depends on what rank they are, so we don't actually know. The thing is also, I'm sorry, maybe I should explain what all the loot does. So, yes, there's no chests out here, but it basically just gives you 5 gold, and that's 5 points. At the end of the game, you want to have the most gold or the most points. So if you have a chest on your ship at the end of the voyage, you get 5 points. Barrels, during the dusk phase, which you'll see how that works in a second, you would gain reputation. I also haven't explained how reputation works, but there's a reputation track, which will basically break ties and move you farther to the right if you have higher reputation. I'm not super worried about reputation. I'm more focused about points, but we'll see if it really comes into effect. And you also, during the anchor phase, gain 1. So it's not great. That's just, the anchor phase happens once per voyage. So the relic is bad. We don't want the relic. We lose 3 gold if we have per relic on our ship at the end of the voyage during the anchor phase. Hooks are, sorry, just like, I'm just having a thought here. If this was my game, I would have put the map, the chest, and the hook together. I would have put the barrel, the saber, and the amulet together, and I would have put the relic over here. But anyway, the hook, you get to keep a character in your ship or gain 4 gold. So basically, like I said, during the anchor phase, all the characters in your ship will be discarded. So this lets you hold on to a good character if you want to bring them over to the next voyage, or you just gain 4 gold. Automa, if they go here, if they get a hook, they always just get 4 gold. So then there's a saber, and this might be good for us to get a saber to get rid of their barkeep. There's a saber coming up here, so we might want to get that. So basically, it lets you discard the lowest ranked character with a night phase from your opponent's ship. And if there are none, you gain 3. So that's actually really good. keep an eye on that. Then there's the amulet. You just gain 3. And then, so this is what I'm keeping my eye on here. For the map, you need sets of 2 or 3. If you have 1, it's worth nothing. But if you have 2 map tokens at the end of the voyage, you get 7 gold. If you get a set of 3, you gain 12. And that's what I'm looking at here, because there are 3 maps out here. So I think I might really want to get, at the very least, this first map, because then we have the chance of getting all 3, or, most likely at least 2. So if I really want to have first dibs on choosing the loot, I probably want to choose a character higher than the AI, and we know that the AI is taking 25. So if we do 26, what's the ability here? Unless you first gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day. That's great. Unless you first gain a hook. So we're going for the map. So we'll take a map, and then I guess if there's one, gain a second loot token from the current day. Wow. We'd be able to take 2 of these, and they're all good? Yes. So, we're doing that, right? Let's just quickly look at the other cards. We also have a gunner. Discard a character of your choice from any ship. Ooh. If you chose an opponent's character, lose a reputation. If you chose one of your characters, gain a reputation. Okay? And then there's Bosun. Gain 2 gold for each character in your ship with a rank lower than 21. Okay, and that happens during the sun phase, which you'll see how that works in a second, but it's not recurring. That's a one-time thing. So we don't have any characters in our ship right now, so we don't want to be doing that. And so we could also send out the same card that the AI is sending out, and we would get we would be more like higher up in the row, further right in the row, because currently we have a higher reputation. So that's where reputation comes into effect. If both players pick the same card, whoever is higher on reputation, and so the higher end is over on the right, we are blue, they're purple. All the rest of these discs they don't belong to anyone. They're just there. I don't really know why they're there, but they're there. So if we gain a reputation, we would move up, and this would move down, and we would be there. I don't know, can someone please tell me why you need to have anything there? If these were gone. Sorry, sometimes people ask me how can I play games and separate being a gamer and a designer, and pretty much it's just not possible. Because if gain 1 reputation, move up 1, lose 2, go down 2. What purpose do these extra ones serve? I'm going to leave them there, and if someone in the comments can please make a guess as to why we need to have discs in these empty spaces. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, okay, so I was showing that because we were looking at the recruiter if we want to play the same card. So play a character from your hand directly to your ship. So I think we want the cook. And we'll save that for later, and we can, because I really want the map. And then I'll do that after, and then bring out my barkeep. Okay, so ready? So basically we would, they chose this one. I'm choosing this one. Also, if anyone, has played this, and if I do anything wrong, please just let me know in the comments. This is my first time playing this game, so. So these would come out onto the island. So basically these are our pirates that we're sending down from our spaceship. And I have a rank higher than theirs, but here's a little twist with the solo version is that they have a pilferer. And I believe I'm just turning the top card over and I'm rotating it, oops, to the pilferer side. And okay, you have to look, well, I guess it's the same rank as the top anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if you tilt your head, you can see that at the bottom it says pilfer. So it's kind of cool that these cards have dual purpose. So yes, they are this character, but if not, and they're used as a pilferer, you just rotate it and look at that. So all it is a rank, and it's just going to kind of clog up the row here, and then it's going to get rid of loot. But it's a 3, which is totally fine. Oh, and it doesn't keep its rotation. Okay. It's totally fine because it doesn't mess up with our order, because so basically it's going to go left to right, do the daytime effects, and then it's going to go right to left, picking loot. And so we are going to get first dibs because we're furthest to the right. Okay. So, Ugly Jay's just asking about the difference between this and the original game. So yeah, I guess this is a reimagining, a reprint of a game that came out. I believe it was 2012 that the original came out. I'm not 100% sure about that. Called Libertalia, and I guess it went out of print. And the designer, when you design a game, you sign a licensing agreement with the publisher, and then after a certain amount of time, if they stop selling it, you can get the rights back to your game. And so I guess the designer got the rights back to the game. It was not being published anymore. It was not being printed. And so Stonemaier, I guess they, like Jamie Stegmaier of Stonemaier Games, saw that it was out of print and that people really enjoyed it. And so he decided to reprint it and sort of make this reimagining of the game. So, and Ugly Jay is just asking about the difference between the original print and this updated print. From what I've learned over the past day that I've known this game exists, is that the main difference, well, a big visual difference, is the art style. I haven't seen a ton of photos of the original one, but I guess it's a lot more, very different, sort of classic traditional pirate imagery. This is a lot more like lighthearted, very colorful. There's these like animals, like anthropomorphic animals are the, hello, here we go. Like, this is a rhino pirate for some reason. So and they're also flying ships. I don't know. I'm assuming in the original there weren't flying ships, and they're also animal pirates for some reason. So just more like, I guess, like lighthearted in that sense. And then they've made some mechanics changes. I believe the reputation track is new, and that's to break ties, which I don't think they had in the original one. They made a variation for 2-player games where there's sort of an AI card, like the simulation of a third player is added to it to kind of mess with the loot that is available, called the Midshipman or something like that. There's also a stormy and calm side of the board. I don't know if they had that in the original. So the stormy is a lot more like take that and aggressive between the players, like stealing your cards and things like that. We are playing on the calm side, but there still is with the saber and all these different cards, there still is a lot of, stealing other players' cards, destroying other players' cards and things like that. And they added the solo game, which is what we're playing today. If anyone else knows of any other differences between the original and the reprint, please add them in the chat, but I think that's all that I've learned about it. So, I think I did this correctly. We have it, in order from lowest to highest here. So now we're going to resolve. So you can see this little sun icon and an arrow to the right. So that means we're going to resolve sun effects moving this direction. The Pilferer card does not have any effect. It's not like an actual character, like player. It's just there to take up this spot and then to discard a loot. So we pass right over it. If it was on the beggar side, then you would resolve the sun action. But it's not. It's on the pilferer side. So we just ignore it. And now we resolve this sun action here for the AI. Play the lowest ranked character with an anchor ability from Autumn's hand directly to her ship. So we know that's the barkeep. Lowest ranked character with an anchor. So let's just have her ship be here. We want to get rid of that card as soon as possible because they are going to gain 1 gold at every night phase. So that's 4 times. And an additional gold for each of her barrel tokens. And there's not a lot of barrels out there, so that's nothing really to worry about. So this isn't terrible. But I would like to maybe saber that out of her ship. So that's a sun action for the recruiter. If they didn't have an anchor card in their hand, then this would move up to a rank 40, which means that they would go ahead of us, which would be not good because then they would possibly take our map. But that's not happening. So go to us. We don't have a sun action. So now we're doing the dusk phase. You can see that there's like a little dusk icon here, like a sunset with an arrow going back to the left. So this is when you do the dusk thing. So that's what we're doing, the dusk action. We have one of those. Unless you first gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day. And I am reading that if I choose this map, which I want to do for sure, I am reading that I could then take the hook, right? Unless you first gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day. But it doesn't say it can't be the hook, right? I'm taking that hook. Someone please tell me if that is massively wrong. It seems really powerful. But I mean, I took the map first and now I'm taking the hook. Unless you first gain a hook token, gain a second loot token from the current day. I mean, that's what I'm doing. So we're over on this side. So I'm going to put my map over here, which is amazing. So if we can get 3 maps, that's 12 points. Oh, also we start with some money. So that's where reputation matters as well. So because the AI, where's reputation? 3. Reputation. So because the AI, the purple one started at here, they start the voyage with 10. I started with 9. So that's my money down here. That's their money up there. So I'm going to put my loot and my ship over on this side. So I have a map and a hook. So we need to remember we have a hook. So we want to play a card that we might want to bring with us to the next voyage. But I'm highly focused on the maps. But it is kind of nice here how they're spread out because the maps are not on the same day as another hook if we wanted another hook, but it doesn't really matter. We already have the hook. Anyway, so we did our dusk ability and we took our loot. So now this character goes into my ship. Now the next character, so for the AI, the way it decides what to take is it just basically moves left to right. So if there was a chest, it would take it. Then if not, it would take the hook. If not, it would take the map and so on. So it's going to take the amulet. So I don't know how this, would really work in like a 3-player game. For us, if there was still a third loot there, the pilferer would just take it. It would go back in the bag, no problem. But I don't know if I'm reading this card right, but that's just how I'm playing it, to take 2 loot. And then just if this was a 3 or 4-player game, they would just be out of luck. Anyway, so if there was still a loot there, the pilferer would just take it. It would go back to the bag. There's nothing there, so this goes away. And this goes in their ship. So this is the AI's ship. This does not have a night or an anchor phase, so we don't really care about it. This one we do care about. That's going to happen right now, actually. So I believe I resolved that correctly. At the end of each dusk, activate night abilities. So they get 1 doubloon. They don't have any barrels, so they just get 1. It's over here. Okay. I do not have a night ability. So that's that. So that's the first day done. So we're gonna do that 4 times. And then we're gonna reset and do it 5 times. And then we'll reset and do it 6 times. And that'll be the end of the game. So now we have to look at our cards and decide what we want to play next. But I want to see first what the AI is going to do. So, right, it depends on the loot. There's one good, one okay, one bad. So there is one bad. So I believe it is this one, because there's one good and one bad. So that is furthest to the right. So they're going to send their cook out. So that's not good. So they're going to be taking 2 tokens, because that's how I did it. So that's how they're going to do it. So that sucks, because our map and our saber. After Automite gains a loot, she gains a second loot. Uh-oh. And what's left over is the relic. Uh-oh, I maybe should have looked ahead previous round. Okay, what can we do here? So we were thinking about sending out the barkeep. Oh boy. And then eventually, you know, next time sending out the witch so that she can copy the ability. But geez, that's a lot of work to not get a ton of money. Discard a character of your choice from any ship. Wasn't there one that we could discard one from the island? No. Shoot. Okay, discard a character from your choice from any ship. If you chose an opponent's, lose 1 reputation. Okay, so we could do that and get rid of their barkeep. We know we're gonna get stuck with a relic. So, oh no, actually, if we put a low ranked card up here and then a high ranked pilferer comes up, then maybe there won't be any loot left for us, which actually will be better than being stuck with a relic. So maybe we do send out, well, I mean, 18 isn't that high, so we could put out the gunner and hope that the pilferer turned over is ranked higher than 18. Oh, so just a quick little sidebar to the chat, because I also just love, you know, chatting with you guys in the chat as well. So Ugly Jay's just asking about prototyping in Tabletopia. So absolutely, I started prototyping board games in Tabletopia just a couple months ago for the first time, and it is super, super intuitive. I've used Tabletop Simulator before, and it was a few years ago, so I don't know if they've made things a bit more user-friendly now, but when I did it, I found it very, very steep learning curve with Tabletop Simulator. With Tabletopia, I got into it super quickly. So I'm working on a digital prototype right now. It's the one I did talk about it earlier in the stream, so I won't repeat too much of that. But basically, yeah, Tabletopia is fantastic to make prototypes, playtest prototypes. You can get a free account to make one prototype for free, and you can just send the link to anyone to playtest it. With Tabletop Simulator, you have to pay for a Steam account to play it. I'm pretty sure about that. With Tabletopia, you just make the send out the link, and anyone with a browser, they don't need to download Steam, they don't need to pay for Tabletopia, they can just play it. And so you can play test online. So with my members, so I have a membership program, I did like a workshop on how to make a digital prototype in Tabletopia just a few days ago. And I'm going to keep doing those because there's so much to cover, and there's so many cool different things that you can do in Tabletopia to make prototypes super quickly. So that workshop is up on the members only playlist on my channel. So if that interests you, you can become a member. You can see that video that I already made, and you can attend future workshops that I make about making digital prototypes in Tabletopia. That's one of the best features of Tabletopia for designers. So playing games, but also making games. Yeah. So what was our plan? I think we were sending out the gunner, right? So we were going to do that so we can get rid of their barkeep. So do we go offensive or defensive? If we go, oh wait, I guess we should think about this one too. gain 2 for each. So we want to do that on the very last day. So if we can get this guy in our ship and we can get her 1, 2, and then the last day could be that. I mean that's 4 gold. It's not terrible. So let's just do that. So I'm sending out the gunner and they are sending out the cook. There we go. And then we turn over the pilferer. And what am I hoping for? I'm hoping that it's a high number. Let's see what we got. 20. Oh, okay. I think we won't be stuck with the relic. Sweet. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so this moves down and this moves over. So it's 26, 20, and 18. Cool. So let's do this thing. Sun action. Discard a character of your choice from any ship. So we will lose reputation, but whatever. Because I'm not gonna like kill one of my own cards. So we are getting rid of their barkeep because that has this nighttime ability. So now they won't gain any gold during the night phase. So it goes to their graveyard pile. I guess it goes face down. And that's that. Oh no, I lose reputation. So now I guess maybe this is why they have these spots filled in, because maybe people might think that you jump over if there's a disc here and nothing there, but you don't. You go like that and then you swap. So maybe that's why they have them. But yeah, I was asking earlier if anyone can explain to me why they have these spaces filled up with these random discs. Anyway, we lost 1 reputation to do that. That's fine. This is just there. And this, oh yeah, that's the dusk phase, which we can just move into right now. So they're taking 2 loot, and they are taking, well, I mean, they're taking the best 2. So they get a map and they get a saber. That's not good. Because this, oh, I did not think about this. But I mean, there's nothing we could have really done to avoid this, I don't think, because we didn't have a card ranked higher than the cook. So this is resolved right away, the saber, because it has a dusk effect. Discard, oh no. Oh wait, we don't have a character with a nighttime effect. So discard the lowest ranked nighttime character from your opponent's ship. If there's none to discard, gain 3. Oh, well, they're going to gain 3, so that kind of sucks. Because this is, yeah, that's not a nighttime effect. So they get 3, so whatever. It's not terrible. I'll just give 5 and take back 2. 1, 2. Okay. So, yeah, that's resolved right away. The map is not resolved right away. You can tell, like, by the symbols here, like, when they're resolved. The anchor is always at the end of the voyage. The dusk is during this loot phase, so it's immediately. So we did that. So that's all good. And so the pilfer, yeah, so now the pilfer takes whatever is there, and this goes back into the bag. So this is great for us, the bags here. So now we won't be stuck with the relic. Our plan worked perfectly. I mean, we don't get any loot, but at least we don't get a bad loot. That's fine. That cook card seems a bit overpowered, doesn't it? But that's fine. So now, oh, whoops, sorry. When you take loot, you're supposed to put these characters in the ship right away. The pilfer is discarded. We get this in our ship, and oh, whoops, that's the pilfer. Pilfer, we get this in our ship. Doesn't really matter because it doesn't have a nighttime effect, but that's fine. So these are our 2 characters there. Okay, moving along. No worries. I enjoy, like, you guys can ask me whatever in the chat, you know. We're chatting, we're playing, we're chatting. It's all good. Okay, so we're moving on to day 3 here. So we have a hook, a saber, and a relic. They are... What's this card? Oh, that's their graveyard. Okay. So they will be sending out... So it's one good thing and one relic, which I believe... One good thing and one relic. It's this. Now what does that mean? Cannon to the right. So this kind of stuff seems a little unnecessarily fiddly, especially because they don't oh no, they do explain here. Okay. Second card from the left with a cannon. Oh, and why do you zoom in upside down? Okay, so first card to the left with a cannon is how I'm reading that. Oh, none of these have the cannon. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so this one, you see the cannon in the top left? None of these have that. So then what happens? If no cannon, rightmost. Rightmost. Second card from the left, if no rightmost. Interesting. Okay. So, pretty sure they're sending out Bosun. And what's your effect? Gain 4? Oh my goodness. Just straight up. Our effect for this guy is gain 2 for each character, which will be a max of 4 for us at this point. That is our plan. Oh, you know what we could do? We could use the recruiter and put the witch there right away. Then, I mean, maybe we do the barkeep right away, get that ability, and then next time we do the witch, and last time we do, oh no, we only have 2 turns left. Okay, so if we do the recruiter and send in the barkeep, we would get 2 gold. And then if the next time we did the witch, we would get, oh no, wait, sorry, 1 gold because we don't have a barrel. 1 gold. This would get us, this would get us an extra gold. So that's like a total of 2 gold. That's not better than Bosun over here. So we need to focus on getting these 2 gals in the ship because their value is under 21. Oh yeah, but we still only have 2 turns left. Oh, but we do have the gunner, which is under 21, so we will get points for that, which is great. And we have a hook. And I mean, the playthrough I was watching today, they hooked, like, they brought the witch back a bunch of times, and it seemed to be really helpful. So if we do the witch right now, and then we do Bosun on our last turn, that could be all right. I feel like we should have maybe stayed on the offensive and done the barkeep last time and then done the witch this time, but whatever. So I think I'll send in the witch, which is 15. Oh, no, wait. Let's do the recruiter and send the witch. Oh, if the witch is the only character with a nighttime ability. Okay, so that's fine. So we're not going to do the barkeep at all. Okay, so we're going to do the recruiter. And then also we'll get first dibs, potentially, of the loot. And then the recruiter will send the witch directly into the ship. I think that's an all right plan. Yeah, Goodnight Moon is just talking about, like, how tough it is to, like, once you start designing games, you know, and you, like, I design games a lot more than I play games, and so when I play games, it is tough to not, like, you know, make it feel like a play test and you're, like, making notes about all the feedback you want to give the designer, but it's a finished game. And I really don't like to, you know, speak badly about games that are published and done. Like, there's not much that a publisher or designer can do about a finished product anyway. And also, I'm not a reviewer. I like to give feedback on works in progress because that is helpful criticism that could help shape the game. But just giving my opinion on published games, I don't really want much of a part of that. I know that I've done some videos where I like rank my board game collection and then kind of talk a little bit what I like, but I really try to focus on what I like about published games. Like, I don't have an interest in critiquing finished published games. But it is difficult though to like see things and question it and be like, why did they make that design decision? I'm sure there were a lot of meetings about it and it makes sense, but it is very tough for me to turn that off. And I really I need to do a better job and just like enjoy the game. But I mean, it is fun to talk about different design aspects, but I really want to focus on things I like, design decisions I like about published games, because I don't really like criticizing something that's published and done and there's nothing they could really do about it. Anyway, our plan was, so we know they're sending in Bo-san over here. We're sending another recruiter who is going to bring the witch into our ship. But let's see what the pilfer is up to. Ooh, necromancer. Oof. But we don't have to worry about that. All that matters is the rank, and that is lower than both of us, so I don't think it super matters. Okay. So there's no sun time effect for pilfers for us. Oh, no, wait. This is them. They gain 4. I feel like they're gaining a lot more points than us, but early days. We don't... Oh, no, yes. Okay, so now we are playing our witch directly into our ship. Our witch into our ship. And so we want her to be the only nighttime one so we can bring her into the next voyage, which I think could be good. Ugh. How do you... Ugh. That's annoying. Doesn't matter. Okay, so we did that. Now we're moving back down, and so we get to pick first. Okay, do we want to... saber, like, discard lowest ranked character with a nighttime effect? Actually, I don't think they have any left because we got rid of there. So we definitely don't well, if we don't use it, we gain 3 gold, which is nice. The hook, though, if we don't use it, we gain 4. So I mean, let's just do that. Taking the hook. And they will take the next best thing, which is the saber. Oh, no. Whoa. Back up. Sorry. This is my one mulligan of the game. I did not think about that. They're going to take the saber, and they're going to kill our witch, which we just worked very hard to get into our ship. So we are now taking the saber. Right? So let's just remind ourselves, discard the lowest rank from your opponent's ship. If there are none to discard, gain 3. So I'm assuming that that's what the automa does as well, right? Yeah. Okay, so because I don't really like want to necessarily keep 2 cards with the hook. Like, the extra gold would be nice, but I mean, we get 3 with the saber, so it's fine, and then it will prevent them from discarding our witch. So that's what we're doing. They now take the hook. I don't know if this witch is worth all this work, but we'll see. That goes there. Yeah, they don't have a dusk effect, and they took their loot, so that goes in their ship. And they take the last thing, which just goes back in the bag. All right, we're cruising now. Okay. Okay, so, last day of the voyage. We have 2 cards to choose from. They have 2 cards to choose from. Oh, yeah, we already had a plan. Our plan is Bosun. 2 for each character in your ship, 21 or lower. Which is 2. If this witch could, very kindly get out from under there, please. There we go. Jeez Louise. So we're going to get 4 for that. And then what are they doing? We have a map, an amulet, and a barrel. Ooh, we don't want them. Oh, no, we got rid of their barkeep, so that barrel doesn't matter. So they have 1 good thing and 2 okay things. So I believe that's this one. So that's this one. Oh, no. What is this? Discard a character from your ship. Highest ranked character with an anchor. Lowest ranked character. Highest rank. Okay, I need to see what they're going to be discarding from us. That really sucks. Who else does not take that in games? Let me make this perfect strategy, and then you just swoop in and just destroy everything. Discard a character from your ship. Highest ranked character with anchor. No anchor. No anchor. We should have just taken the hook. Cool. Highest ranked character with anchor. Bye. It's almost not worth working that hard for a specific character because they're so disposable. I don't know, man. Oh, whoops. Why am I doing this right now? I'm a little ahead of myself here. Sorry. This will happen later. We just know it's coming. Also, I guess maybe there's some way we could avoid it. I don't think so. Now, this freaking guy is only gonna get us 2 because the AI is discarding one of our characters under 21. So okay, well, it's still gonna get us 2, and it's ranked higher than the gunner, so we can get the map. Unless the pilfer is higher, but we can get the map, and that will get us a big ol' 7 points. So that's fine. We're staying with the original plan. They're sending this guy in, and we're sending this guy. Whoops. And let's see what the pilfer is saying. Whoops. 6. Okay. Okay. Good. We're gonna get our map. Yay. I don't even really need to no, I should still rotate just so I don't get confused about the sun abilities. So we ignore that. And now we're getting rid of our witch. Cool. Oh yeah, you know what? She goes into our graveyard, and there are ways to bring cards back from the graveyard, but I don't know if she's even really that great. She copies other nighttime abilities, but just because cards are discarded so quickly, I don't even know if it's worth that much to have a card that relies on other cards. Anyway, so we did that, and now let's do ours, which is 2 gold for each character under 21, which is this old little guy right here, which is 2, 1, 2. Are those the first gold that we've earned? Oh, I think so. This is not looking great. It's okay. We're now moving right to left. We're going to get our map. Immediately getting the map. Immediately. They will now take, let's see the order, what they prefer. They prefer the amulet. So they are getting that. And this one goes back in the bag. All right. So that was the first voyage. Now we resolve. Here, let's look at the little thing here. Anchor abilities. We don't have any thanks to you. Do you have any? No. So there's no, whoops. So I'm looking here. There's no anchor icon here. So that doesn't happen. Update score dials and discard doubloons. Oh wait, sorry. And our loot. And so our loot have a ton of anchor abilities. So let's do my map first. Our map is 7. 2 maps, 7. And honestly, I know why they have the loot here, because you sometimes have to pay for stuff. And then at the end of the voyage, you update your dial here for your total score. So let's put 7 there. 7. And so we can get rid of these, go back in the bag. Whoops. Thank you. Okay, and then I have a hook. So I can choose to keep a character to the next voyage or get 4. And I feel like we should just take the 4. Unless the cook, actually. That cook was very nice. Like, keep 2 loot? Like with a rank of 26? That's high. This seems like the best card ever. Unless I'm possibly not reading it correctly. But I think I am. I'm going to use the hook and keep the cook. Use the hook to keep the cook. Because otherwise it would be 4, which is cool. But like, if I can keep 2 loot, I think that could be more valuable than 4. So that's what we're doing. That is happening. It has already happened. Oh, and the saber I already used. So, oh wait, no, I didn't use it, right? This is the second saber that I got? Yeah, so I discard for 3. I should have done that. Did I do that? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. I don't think I did. I didn't discard because they didn't have a nighttime character for me to discard. So then I guess I just kept it and I didn't take my 3. I'm pretty sure I didn't. So if anyone watching remembers me doing this already, please let me know. But I'm pretty sure I didn't take my 3. So I'm going to take a 5 and return 2. Wait. I should have just added it to my dial. Whatever. That's fine. This goes back. Okay, so now you add this up and add it to your dial. So we got 5. Oh wait. That's a 3, not a 5. Oh my god, that looks like a 5. That's a 3. Oh my god. So I took this and I put 2 back. So I need to take those two back. Sorry, friends. This is okay. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 14, right? Okay. So we're going up. 4. Oh, it only goes up to 10? How's that helpful? Okay, let's go 10. Why didn't it add it? Plus 10. Oh. Give me strength. Why is this not adding? Okay, cool. So that's not working. I'm just going to write it down. We have 21, right? 7 plus 14. Score. Pam versus Automa. We have 21. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Oh, no, because that's 8. Yeah. 18. No, sorry. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 21. Okay, so we have 21. They have. Okay, so we need to resolve all their freaking stuff. So, yeah, we resolved the saber because I remember. I won't forget. And they have 1 map, which is useless. Yay! Bye! They have 2 amulets, which is a total of 6. So we've got, so these are 6. The hook, they automatically gain 4. So this is 10. I'm just gonna remember, this is 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24. Okay, so we're not doing terrible. We're not doing terrible, everybody. 21 to 24. Okay. So now these go away. Oh, wait, no, sorry. We start with the money listed here. So now they start with 9 and we start with 10. Oh, what's the, what? Oh, no, that's what I already added up. Oh, now you're working. I don't want to have to do that one at a time. That's really annoying. So we're just ignoring that. Okay. So I just want to, we're starting with 10. 5, 10. Great. This and this go away. Thank you. They start with 9. They have 5. Plus 4 is 9. Cool. Confirming. Yes. Okay. Oh, whoops. We forgot to put these in the ships. But I don't think it mattered. Because they don't have anchor ability, so it's fine. Now all of these characters go to the graveyard. So sorry. I guess you get 1 trip and then you die. Discard loot tokens and characters. They could have called it, like they go to the pub, They go find the party flying ship and, have a rest. But no, they go to the graveyard. They straight up all die. Here we go. So we go there. Goes away. Hello. Cool. This goes here. This goes here. All right. I mean, it doesn't have to be face down. Doesn't matter. Yeah, because I didn't use the hook to keep. Oh no, I used the hook on the cook, and the cook is already there. Okay, cool. So here we go. Now we are resetting. So we're adding loot. We're adding loot back to the days. So now this time we're gonna go 5 days here. Oh, I forgot to discard these. So we're going to be putting 3 loot on each day. So here we go. Barrel. Saber. Amulet. So the 3 kind of okay things. Then we have, a map. I liked that map. Saber. Amulet. Saber. Hook. Sabre. Hook. Relic. It's the first bad one. Ooh, we gotta watch out for day 4. Ooh, that's not good. We definitely want to be highest ranked for this one, so we want to think ahead about keeping a high ranked one for that. Definitely not using the cook on that though, because I don't want one of those. Oh, but I could keep the hook, though. Okay, so that's just something to think about. We have a map. Okay, we have 2 maps out there, which is pretty, I mean, it's good. Oh, there we go. Excellent. Okay, I like that a lot. We can use the cook for that one. If we use the cook for that one, we can get both maps. Okay, we need to remember that. Cool. So we did that. Now we need to draw 6 new cards from this deck, and we will match it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna have a lot of cards in the final voyage. Now I have to order them in numerical order. So we've got 1. So there's going to be a little bit of upkeep here, folks, and I apologize in advance, but you got to do what you got to do. We have 1, 15, 16, 17, 27, 29, and 30. So now, and you'll see that things will be different now. So even though we started with all the same cards, they spent their barkeep. We still have ours, and we brought our cook back. So we actually have different cards right now. But I need to now match. I need to now get all. Oh, whoops. I should have kept those 6 separate. It's okay. I can remember. So we had that the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so these are the 6 that we need. 1, 16, 17. 1, 16, 17. Ugh, 17. Oh my God. Deep breaths. We have 27, 29, and 30. 27, 29, and 30. All right, let's see what we have going on here this time. Okay, Scout. Discard the Scout. Immediately choose another character from your hand and place it on the island according to its rank. So I saw this used in one of the playthroughs, and it's basically like to see what the other player is going to do. But we know what the other player is going to do. So this doesn't really help us. So might just forget about that card. We still have the Barkeep. Mutineer. Discard the... So it's a nighttime effect. Discard the lowest ranking character in your ship, which may be this card, and gain 2. Don't love that. What? Okay. Brute. Discard the rightmost character on the island. That character's owner gains a reputation. Interesting. But we know the cook. We love the cook. You know what? I need to remind myself that we are reserving the cook for day 5. I'm just going to put him right there, and I'm not going to forget that I did that. Watchman. Daytime effect. Switch a loot token from the current day with one from the next day. Ooh. And what rank is it? 27. So we could move the map here if we wanted to and take it if we're... So let's first of all see which card the Automa is taking, and then I'll read the last 2. So we have what? Whoops. We have, because it depends on the loot, 3 okay things, which is the top card. Oh, this is the top card, which is starting on the left, card with a cannon, right? Yeah, first card to the left with a cannon on it. Scout. So they're sending out their scout. Take Automa's highest ranked character from hand and place it on the island according to its rank. Uh-oh. Okay, so that means they are going to be sending out, well, they're going to be sending out the scout, and then they're going to be sending out their merchant 30. So there's no real point in doing the watchman because they're going to get first dibs on the loot. Oh, unless we put like we put something we don't want that they would take, but I mean, they always take the best thing. No, there's no point in doing that. Let's look at the other two here. Infantry. If this infantry is the rightmost character in the island, gain 5. It will not be, so cool. And we could also send out the merchant, and ours does discard either 1, 2, or 3 identical loot tokens from your ship to gain 1, 4, or 9. But you have to discard them. I don't love that. I don't love that. I think that might be a distraction more than anything, because like you gain 3 of the same and you get 9, like, and you have to discard them, like, oh, unless they're bad things. So if we get 2 I mean, this seems like a bit of a gamble. Like, I don't know if this is worth it. Like, this card might only really be worth like being able to choose, you know, for her rank, really, like disc. So it's good if you somehow are stuck with relics and then you can turn them into points. That's the only way I'm seeing this being worth it, because otherwise all the other ones I'm pretty sure are worth more than that, right? Okay. Well, geez, I don't know what I want to do here, because if Automa has a loot token... Oh, wait. Sorry. What? Oh. This is what they're doing. If Automa has a loot token from this list, she discards all loot tokens of the type she has that are... Okay. If Automa has a loot token from this list, so relic, saber, or barrel, they don't have any loot. She discards all loot of the type she has that appears first on the list, gaining 3 for each. Okay, so this won't have an effect really at all because they don't have any loot. So that's actually totally fine. So then if we play our merchant, but because they have a higher reputation than us, they'll be ranked higher. They're going to get first dibs. They're going to be taking the saber. They're going to be taking the saber. So they're just going to be getting money because there's nothing of mine to discard. So they're going to be getting 3. So if I also send out the merchant and just like, I mean, okay, we're definitely not doing that because it's not going to be the rightmost. I don't know if there's a point of that one. Whoops. Oh. Oh. Yes. Now, okay, I totally forgot about this one. Discard the rightmost character, which we know will be theirs. They'll gain a reputation, but whatever. They won't be able to choose first. We'll be able to choose first, but I don't know if that really matters. Like, sorry, friends. This is a lot of options. It's a lot to think about, a lot of options. I don't see a clear, obvious best thing to do. Oh, I forgot about the barkeep. Should we just do the freaking barkeep and try, like, do that early. Okay. Here, maybe this is the plan. This might be the plan. Do the barkeep. We know that they're gonna take. Yes, they. Okay, even if the pilfer comes out, even if these two get discarded, we will get a barrel. For sure. So we'll get two. Oh, that's just the end of the voyage. Oh yeah, for each of your barrel tokens. So we're going to get one during every night phase and then one each for every barrel. And I mean, there's only one barrel, so that's not ideal. But I just need to make a decision. Okay, we're sending in the barkeep. We're sending her in. We've made a decision. Barkeep. They are sending in the scout. We're getting a pilferer. It is 14. Okay. I'm gonna rotate it. Okay. So here we go. So I know it's a little hard to see. So the scout. Yeah. Oh yeah, we know this is gonna change. But it doesn't matter because we want the barrel. So this goes away. This gets added. And we continue. So she doesn't have a daytime effect. This doesn't have any effect. We do this now. You don't have any loot. No effect. You go to 40, but you're already the highest rank, so it doesn't matter. Right? All right. Now we're going into dusk. So you are taking the saber. And I don't have anything for you to kill, so you get 4. 3. This is it's just a bit confusing that like you resolve this right away, but you keep this. Like I feel like, I guess I'm just gonna remember. Yeah, there's no anchor here, so that'll help me remember that I've already paid them the 3. So let's get the 3 here. Oh, whoops. Trying to make this faster, but it's slowing things down. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. There's 2. Wait for it. There's 3. We did it. Okay. Now the pilfer will get rid of this because of this order, which is exactly what we wanted it to do. Wait, so before I do that, this goes into their ship. This gets discarded. Now it's my turn. Move out of the way. I want that barrel. Woohoo! Got a barrel. Yay. And she goes here. Great. Now it's nighttime. We make $1. Okay, hopefully she doesn't get discarded, so we can get that $1 every night for this whole voyage. That would be pretty sweet. And then the extra one at the end. Because yeah, the thing about this barrel, I need to keep this card to get that bonus. So it might be all for nothing if this card gets discarded. But we'll deal with that if it happens. All right, moving along. So we have 1 good. So I'm looking at the loot here. We have 1 good, 2 okay. That would be, I believe that's this one. Second to the right. This one. So let's see what this says. Automa gains 1 loot from among all available tokens from the current day and the next day. What? If there's a tie, it doesn't matter which of the tie loot tokens she takes. If she gains a token from the next day, Automa gains 1 from among All the available tokens from the current day and the next day. If there's a tie, it doesn't matter which of the tie loot tokens she takes. Oh, okay. If she gains a token from the next day, move one token from the current day to the next day using the loot. Oh my goodness. Automa gains one loot token from among all the available tokens from the current day. Oh. Sorry, I was reading that as all the available tokens from the current day and all the available tokens from the next day, like she was collecting 2. But no, they're saying she collects 1 from the current day and the next day combined into one pool. Okay. If there's a tie, it doesn't matter which she takes. If she gains a token from the next day, move one token from the current day to the next day. Okay, I think I understand that. Oh boy. That just took a second there, but I think I got it. Okay, so that's what they're sending in. Hey, Denny, how's it going? Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool game. I would like to see how it plays with other people. The solo game is pretty interesting. There is some take that to it, which I just personally don't love. People getting rid of your cards and stuff, but overall though, it's super interesting. Very interesting stuff. Lots of cool stuff going on. But I think in the multiplayer game, I think the reveal of which cards players picked, I think that's a really fun moment, and you don't obviously get that in the solo. Okay, so we know that they're sending in the Watchmen at 27, so they are going to be taking the Hook. So they basically have a choice of any of these 6, and they're going to be taking the top one, which according to this is the Hook. We still don't have a chest. We didn't have a chest last entire voyage. We don't have one this entire voyage. Interesting. Okay, so okay. So we know that she's taking the Hook, and then I believe the map would then move there. And we really want that map. If she gains a token from the next day, move one token from the current day using the priority list. Okay, so we know this map is moving over there. Unless we get that map first. And the way we can do that, well, our reputation is not great. So we can't also send in the Watchman, because our reputation is lower than hers, so she would still go first. We could send in the infantry, or we could use the merchant, because right now all we really want is a higher rank, and I don't love her ability anyway. What does this one do? If this infantry is the rightmost on the island, gain 5. Oh, well, we know it will be, unless the pilferer is somehow higher than 29, which is very possible. So that's a risk. Hey, Derek, how's it going? Yeah, Denny, there's a whole nother separate team that I guess made the solo game. From what I saw, it was different names, the different designers who did the solo version, completely separate from the base game. Because, I think a lot of designers kind of specialize in making solo variants for games. It really is a very specific kind of skill set, I think, to come up with really interesting solo variants for games. So, I think they did, a really interesting job. But, that's a lot, to take in. And quite a few of them have a considerable amount of text. But as someone who has been designing a game where I found it very difficult to make the text as concise as possible, I understand how difficult that can be. So you can see that they tried using iconography as much as possible to make it not as verbose. Okay. Our plan was it to send this one in? Yes, and then hope that they don't send in, that the pilferer is lower than 29. That's what we're going to hope for. Because that would be pretty freaking sweet if we can get 5 and our map. That's our plan here. That's the hope. Let's see how it works out. We got 27 here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, sorry. It's a dusk. I was like, oh, God, does she do this during the daytime? Because if she did that during the daytime, then this whole plan wouldn't work. But no, she does it at dusk. So that's fine. So all we need is for this pilfer to be below 29. Oh, thank God. It's a 5. Phew. Okay, our master plan can come into effect now. Yeah, Star Trek, I agree with you. It's a bit it's a lot of text. It is a lot of text. I'm sure once you've played it a few times you kind of remember, but the thing with these cards too is that they don't want to cover up too much of this like beautiful art that they have as well, right? And so it's like this is taking up, a lot of the visual space as well. Anyway, so let's do this thing. So there's no sun effect here, there's no sun effect here, but we definitely do. We get 5 big ones, baby. So, yay! That's huge. Huge. Something I need to think about too is that, I was like, oh, whatever. I don't really care about reputation because I can start with 9 and they can start with, oh no, wait, no, you get more money the worse reputation you have. Okay, that's good because this is points. So I would honestly rather have lower reputation to get more points, right? I mean, it's good for ties, but I mean, the ties aren't really happening because I'm deciding what to send out there, Oh, you think Everdell has too much text as well? I love Everdell. I can't tell you, like, ever since playing that a few weeks ago for the first time, I'm like, I really liked that game, and I kind of just want to play it over and over and over. I haven't played it since, but I really liked it. But yeah, it did have a lot of text, didn't it? But for some reason, for me, it didn't seem like this much. I think they had a bit more space around the text. It didn't feel as cramped. I'm not sure. But yeah, there is a lot to read for sure. Okay, so we got our 5. Now we move back over to the left because it's dusk, and we're going to do our master plan, which is the map. We're getting the map, and we are remembering we put our cook here as a reminder. We are going to try to get these 2 maps down here to get 3, which will get us 12 big old buckaroonies. Okay, so that's the dusk. So that's us taking the loot during the dusk phase. This now moves over into our ship. And now they are doing their fancy dusk move here. So this is taking the hook. So, whoops, oh, get back in there, you. Their special ability was choosing one, like the best one from among these 2 days. So they're taking the hook. And now we have to move the best one from here over here, because you need to have 3 for the next day. And the sabre is better than the amulet. Yeah. They go into the ship. And the last one is the pilfer, and they just get discarded. And this last loot gets discarded. All right. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with how that went. And the next time is just sabers all around, so we don't even really have to worry too much about loot. We might want to worry a bit more about the effects here. So let's see what card. So it's all 3. If it's all 3 of the same, it's the top one here. So it's second to the left is coming out. So that's this one. So Automa gains 2 during the sun phase, and then after resolving all other night abilities, Automa discards the lowest ranked character in her ship. Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to get rid of one of mine again. Although oh yeah, you would have got rid of my barkeep. No, okay, good. After resolving... Oh, wait. Back up. We didn't resolve our Barkeep. Yay! We can't forget our one doubloon. We could, we could win by one potentially. It's very important. That's the only nighttime character in a ship, right? Yes. Okay, cool. So back to it. After resolving all of their night abilities, Anima discards the lowest ranked character in her ship without a night or anchor. If she does, she gains a reputation. Gains a gold. Okay, whatever. I'm not too scared about this card. What do we want to do here? Yeah, we don't care about the scout. Discard the lowest ranked character in your ship. I don't want to. That card sucks. What? Discard the rightmost character on the island. That character's owner gains a reputation. Switch. Oh, yeah. And this is 27. It's going to be higher than the mutineer. So we could get a hook, I guess, instead of a saber. Like, do we... Oh, the saber, they're going to... Oh, no. Discard the lowest ranked knight. They're going to get rid of our barkeep. I freaking knew it. These cards do not hang around for long. There's 3 sabers there. Like, it's going to happen. So... Oh, sorry. Just checking in with the chat here. Yeah, Denny's just saying like, yeah, once you play a game that has a lot of text on the cards, you just you remember what it is based on like the art and what it looks like and stuff. And I agree, but yeah, I don't love games where it's just like a handful of cards and they all have a ton of text and you have to read what every single one does. But once you get over that hump, if you enjoy the game, it gets a lot easier. But that first playthrough, I don't love that. Especially when you're playing a prototype by a designer and they've just kind of scribbled all this text on the cards. It's not ideal, but yeah. Derek's just saying that leader games is even more complicated for the solo versions. Yeah, I've only like the very first game I played solo ever was just like a couple weeks ago. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Apiary was my very first time playing a solo game. So I'm still just kind of entering the world of solo variants and like all the different systems there are and all the different ways that you can like simulate having other players there and like blocking you and stuff like that. I do want to try the Everdell solo variant, see how that works, because I did watch a playthrough of that. It seems like pretty cool. But yeah, when they make it way too complicated, like some of the things in Apiary, trying to remember all the different ways that you do things and stuff was a little bit complicated. And Derek's just saying that the leader games have like flow charts and all this text and all this stuff, and it's like that's a bit much, isn't it? Dune Imperium, I haven't played that. I can add it to my long list. I don't know if that's on Tabletopia. I can check. Derek, are you talking about Libertalia or Everdell that you want to try solo and that you love? Okay. What was our plan? We didn't have a plan, did we? Mutineer, discard the lowest ranked card. Yeah, I put that down because I don't like that card. So we just gain 1 reputation? Like, that seems like such a waste. Oh, yeah, so we could switch. Oh, we could discard. All right, we're keeping that in case we need it if we get stuck with one of these relics, right? Oh, yeah, I was just sulking about how they're going to get rid of my barkeep. They're going to get rid of my barkeep, and I don't have anything of theirs to get rid of, but I will get 3. So I don't care about rank for this. Like, do we just basically, like, trash the scout? Oh, yeah. It would just, I mean, it's not like eating up a deck like in a deck builder. It can just sit there. It doesn't really matter. But, like, I don't really like any of these cards. Discard the lowest range. Oh, that's a nighttime effect. I was like, oh, we could just get rid of the barkeep before they kill them. But they're going to kill them before that nighttime effect happens, because that will happen at dusk. Well, I mean, this doesn't feel great, but, like, we know this is higher than theirs, and we'll gain 1 reputation. Like, is there a point in doing that? Oh, yeah. Is that what we were going to do? We were going to switch one of these sabers for this hook, and we would be a higher rank than the mutineer. So then we would get a hook instead of a saber, and the hook is worth more. Okay, let's just do that. I feel like that's, like, somewhat of a better play than the other cards. Let's just try that. So this is 27, and then just going to hope that the pilfer is not higher than 27. Just see how that goes. Okay, here we go. That's a 1. Wait, what? That was in their discard pile. Okay. 31. No! Oh, that freaking sucks. That really, really sucks. Because now... Oh. Could I move a relic? And stick the automa with a relic? Ooh, I could. Okay, this might not be terrible. So let's do it now. So... automa gains 2. 1, 2. Oh wait, sorry, flip. I am switching loot. So I was going to put a good thing here because I thought I would be the highest ranked. I'm not the highest ranked anymore because of this guy. So I'm going to put something bad over there. I know that the, like, okay, wait, let's think this through a second here. Wait, I'm going to put this here. I'll put this here. I know that the pilferer will take the good thing, but then I have next choice, and I take the good thing, and then stick the automa with the relic. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's do it. So we're doing the dusk. So the pilferer will take the better one, which is the saber, which goes away. And the pilferer gets discarded. I am now taking the saber, which gets resolved right away, so I can discard one of their nighttime cards, which they don't have. So then I'll just take 3, right? Yeah. Take 3, and I'm remembering that I am doing this. Okay. Oh, you're talking about Dune. Oh, not on Tabletopia. Oh, that's too bad. Is it another, like, is it a really long game? Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah. It's, Derek's just saying he has no idea what's going on, even after watching for 20 minutes. I tried to explain in, like, the beginning of the stream how this all works, but, yeah, I can see how this would be a little confusing if you just kind of jump right in midway through the game. What was, oh yeah, so I moved that over. I took the saber, I resolved the saber. Now I'm moving this card into my ship. Now, this is the Automa. They take whatever is left, which is a relic sucker. Now this goes in their ship. All right, moving on. I can see now why the hook is good to keep better cards in your hand, because it's like we have 2 days left. I guess I still have this card up here. I'm kind of forgetting about 2, but it's like we have 2 days left and we have a choice of 5 cards. Like, it's not, I don't know. Doesn't seem like that big of a selection. Anyway, so we have one good thing and oh no, we have 2 good things. Oh wait, sorry. One good thing, one okay thing, one bad thing. So that means one good, one bad is furthest to the right. Ooh, so they're sending in a big boy. They're sending in the infantry. That's good. So we can flush that out so that our cook will be the highest ranked for this one. So that's great. So what does their infantry do? Automa gains 3. Automa gains an additional 3 if this is the rightmost, which it will be. Oh, no, wait, I could put my merchant in there. Yay, you might actually be worth something. No offense, but, like, you kind of suck. Well, no, you're good if you... Sorry, I'm talking to this card as if it's an actual person, but, like, you would be good to get rid of relics. So that is good. And you're also good in this situation because you're a higher rank than the infantry. So we're going to block them from those 3. And we're not... Wait. Does this mean we have to do it? Discard 1, 2, or 3 identical loot tokens. I have to do that if I play that card. Oh wait, sorry, we forgot about the night phase again. I kept, after all that work keeping my barkeep, I forgot to activate her nighttime power. Okay. 1 doubloon. I'm so glad she's still around, but if oh no, wait, this is getting rid of loot. Oh, we could get rid of the barrel, and then we lose. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna play that card because I don't want to get rid of any of my loot. If I get rid of, oh no, wait, if I get rid of the barrel, I gain 1, so it'll cancel each other out. It doesn't really matter, so that's fine actually. But I don't have a choice there. I have to discard something, so I will discard the barrel. I'll get the higher rank, which means we block them from 3, and I'll get my choice of better thing. Okay, I'm fine with that. Let's move along. We've got the infantry. We've got our merchant. And let's see what pilferer is coming out. 10. All right. It didn't really matter whatever this was, really. Cool. Okay, so their sun time effect is they gain 3. They are not the rightmost, so they don't gain the extra 3. So let's do the 3 for you. And our sun time is discard, gain 1. So we're discarding our barrel. Discarding our barrel to gain 1. Oh, we could wait. We could discard our saber. Shoot, I want that back. Can I get one more mulligan? We could discard the saber, right? We already resolved the saber. So we could discard that to get an extra 1. We could keep our barrel to get an extra 1. Okay, I'm sorry, friends. I am just 2 little mini mulligans, all right? It's not, it's not that bad. We're getting rid of this one. And we're going to get 1 for that. Keep the barrel for, hopefully this barkeep will stick around for 1 more day. Cool. So Dune Imperium, is it based off the book / movie Dune? I got like a free trial of Audible, and I got 3 free credits, and one of my credits I used for Dune. the original. Because I was like, I want to get the longest book possible to get the most bang for my buck. And so I chose Dune. I haven't started it yet. And I haven't seen any of the movies. I wanted to read the book first, but I'm just going to listen to the book first and then watch the movies. So is the board game based off the book / movie? Or is it completely separate? Okay, so we resolved the sun time effects. Now let's move into dusk. We get to pick first. Yeah, we want the hook, right? They don't. Oh, I guess we could get rid of. After resolving all on discards the lowest rank in her ship. I mean, we could get rid of that guy to block them from. Oh, no, they don't have another nighttime character. Oh, without a nighttime effect or anchor. So they would be discarding this one. And gaining 1. So we could take the saber right now and kill this guy. Or we take the hook and we could take the hook and keep the cook again. I think I prefer that over killing their mutineer guy. So okay, so I'm taking the hook. Taking the hook. So that's done. They are taking the saber. Oh no. They're gonna kill my barkeep. Sorry, this is a little messy over here. This is my whole deck just laid out so I can easily grab the numbers I need. This is my ship here. And my one nighttime card, the barkeep, which I'm working very hard to keep, which is probably not worth it. Sorry, barkeep, you're gonna die. Remember when I did all that to keep this freaking barrel for this card? And now, unless I put this hook back and I take the saber, they would then get the hook, and they would then get 4. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sacrificing the barkeep. This sucks. Okay, I'm keeping the hook. They're taking the saber. The relic goes away. This goes here. This goes here. Okay, it's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's cook time, baby. Time to eat. We know we're doing that. Well, I mean, let's see what card. Oh no, we know for sure that this will be the highest one because they don't have a card higher than 26. So I'm just gonna put that right there. I'm not even gonna think about it. They only have 2 cards left to choose from. How is that even possible? Well, that's what's happening. So it's 2 good ones and 1 okay one, which I believe is this one. 3 to the left, so that would be the witch. Okay, let's see here. Autumn copies the nighttime ability of any other character in her ship, choosing the lowest ranked character if there's more than one. If after doing this, Autumn has no more doubloons than she did before, or if there was no ability to copy, she gains 1. Okay, so that's a nighttime. We don't have to really worry about that right now. So that's going there. We're gonna get our 2 maps, friends, unless the Pilferer is higher than 26. That will mess up everything. I mean, we'll still get a map, at least 1 map. We'll at least get 1 map, but we really, really want both. Let's see. What is it? Less than 26, please. Yeah. I don't know what happens if you turn over. Oh yeah, so if you turn over the same card that I have, then you would go to reputation because you would look at purple and then whoever has the best reputation, it would go higher. Okay, so this is rotating. Cool, cool, cool. We can do our master plan here. This might win us the entire game right here. Getting these 2 maps. Okay. So ignore that. There's no daytime effect here. And there's no daytime effect here. So now we move back. We have gaining 2. Woo! Oh my god. This card is hands down the best card in this deck. I haven't even seen all the rest of the cards. I don't need to see all the rest of the cards. This is the best card. Slight possibility I'm not playing it correctly, but the way I'm playing it, I love it. Now, that's the nighttime, so we're not worrying about that. So you get this, which is not terrible for you. You go away, and then you don't get no loot for you. All right, let's do nighttime effects. So we have 2 nighttime effects over here. Okay. After resolving all other, okay. After resolving all other. But then this is copying. So that's Automa copies of any other character. So does that mean this one doesn't do anything? Because this says after resolving. I don't know. Okay, so after resolving all other night, Automa discards the lowest ranked character in her ship without knight or anchor. So that would be this one, right? No nighttime or anchor. This is the lowest ranked. So that gets discarded. You gain 1 for doing that. Okay. So this goes here. You get 1. And now, I guess this, it's a little confusing because this says after resolving all other, but whatever, we're just going to say we do this again. If after doing this, Automa has no more doubloons than she did before, or if there was no ability to copy, okay. So basically you are discarding this one and you're getting another gold or doubloon. Okay, and that second thing doesn't happen because she did gain 1. So, okay. Whew. Mine. Oh wait, did I not resolve the saber before? She took the saber, which would mean my barkeep dies. Yeah. Okay. So I don't have any nighttime effects. Cool. So so these sabers are done. Oh, you relic, you lose the AI loses 3. Love that. Lose 3. Great, fantastic, love it. Oh, then they'll just get it right back. Get it right back with the amulet. Okay. And the hook, they always gain 4, right? Yep. Okay. Woof. Okay. So that's them. I'll count that up in a second here. I'll just resolve. Oh my god. Go away. I will resolve mine. I got 3 maps. 3 maps. That is 12. I'm just going to write that down. 12. Instead of moving the tokens over. So yeah, that's that. Hook. Do I want to keep the cook again? That really served me well. I might do that. But let's do the barrel. We don't get the bonus. But we do oh, did we gain a reputation when we got the barrel? I don't think so. I'm gonna do that right now. And we gain 1. So I'm just going to make a note of that. So that's 13. I'm keeping the cook. I'm using the hook. Keep the cook. So that's that. Cool. So that's 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 35. Wow. We got 35 that round? Whoo! I mean, almost half of that was these maps. This is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 30, 35. Yep. 35 plus 21. We are at 56. We're at 56. We're going to start next time with 9. So I'll just leave 9 here. I'm just going to move the rest down here just so it's just closer. Oh my God. There we go. There we go. All right. Beautiful. Okay. I just added all of their money here, so we just have to count it up. So 5, 10, we got 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, we did way better than they did. They're at 47, we're at 56. Huge. Huge. Okay, cool. And they start with 10. Yeah, they start with 10. So these go over here. Cool. Okay, it's the final voyage. We're going to go 6 days. Okay. Oh, sorry, chat. Oh, so it is based off the movie. And then Goodnight Moon is just asking about the better game experience regarding tile mechanics between Betrayal at House on the Hill or Carcassonne. And Betrayal at House on the Hill is actually a game I'm going to be bringing to my families, like for the holidays, to play with my family. Because it's a game that I've played like once over the 10 years that I've owned it. So I can't speak too much on it. I do remember that, you know, it's a bit of like a dungeon crawler where you're turning over cards and revealing the house as you move, which I really love. And then Carcassonne, I guess it's kind of similar where you're revealing cards, but then you're deciding where to place it and you're turning over a ton of tiles and then claiming different paths and routes and stuff. So Betrayal at House on the Hill is a lot more thematic. There's a huge story to it. And then Carcassonne is like almost purely mechanics. Yeah, so then Derek is saying, in Carcassonne, your tile placement is crucial to the mechanics of the game, whereas in Betrayal, it's merely a way to build your map. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really want to play Betrayal more. Like, I want to get into the story and into the whole background and the characters and everything. It seemed really cool. So I'm excited to hopefully play that a few times over Christmas. We'll see. But yeah, I do love Carcassonne. I've probably played it the most of quite a few of my games that I own. Very easy to get into. It's very streamlined, and I really appreciate games that are just very elegant is how I would describe Carcassonne. I know, Barkeep, RIP. I tried. I worked so hard to keep that card for like 1 bonus point. Probably not worth it. Haven't gained another angel. So, but Goodnight Moon's group doesn't like Betrayal. Don't have the focus to play long games with nuanced rules. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, it's been a while, so I don't remember 100%, but yeah, I do remember there was a lot of reading at Betrayal, and like, it did take a little while to get into, if I remember correctly, so. Okay. So, who remembers where we were? We counted up all the points. We did all the night phases. We did all the anchor. We just need to replenish the loot, replenish the cards, and get into the last voyage here. Okay, so we need 3. Oh my god. Thank you. Maybe a chest will come out for the first time. Like, hello? Are there any in this bag? That's 2 amulets and a saber. Those are all okay. So, like, this was a little tip I saw on a playthrough today. I think it was Totally Tabled was the channel I was watching, and they suggested doing it like this, like putting the loot in the order of the priority of the AI. So, like, these are the top 3 best ones. These are the 3 okay ones, and this is the 1 bad one. So I'm putting these 3 in the middle just to visually make that a bit easier, just to see what I know the AI is going to go for first. There's a map. Ooh, 2 maps. 2 maps. Ooh, another map. Like, for real, I don't think there's any chests in this bag. This is crazy. Barrel. Relic. I am going to empty out this entire bag at the end of the game to see if they didn't put the chest tokens in here. 2 barrels and a relic. That's not a great day there. Day 4. Relic. Saber. Oof. Oof. Oh my god. Maps galore. Maybe, like, there aren't chests in the solo game? I mean, it's right here. Gain 5. Can you indulge me for a second, please? I need to see something. Oh, yeah, there are some in there. What the? How? Maybe there just aren't that many because there were so much, but geez Louise, like, so what? There's 3 total. There's 3 total? No, that's not right. There's 1, 2, 3. Then there's some in here. 4. There's 4 chests in total. Crazy. All right. Sorry. I can put these back quickly, I swear. Look at this. All almost gone. Okay, maybe there's 5. There might be a... Is that a chest there? No, that's the art. Okay. I think there might be 4 chests in this entire bag, which is cuckoo. Not a single one came out in this entire game. Anyway, so, sometimes it randomly does that. Cool. So let's draw 6 new cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, flip them over. Okay. So you're just gonna have to be patient here for a second while I reorder all of this stuff. We have to go in numerical order. I'm just making a note of the ones we already have. 22, 24, 34. Okay. Oh, did I just draw this one? One, two, three, four, five, six. I can't remember, but it's 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, I did. Okay. So we need to grab 9, 12, 22. 9, 12, 22. 9, 12, 22. 24, 34, 38. 24, 34, 38. 24, 24, 34, 38. Okay. This is our crew for our final voyage. We got 17, you got the mutineer still. 9. I'm just gonna, like, I don't even want that scout in my lineup. 12, 17, got 22. Ugh. Sometimes it grabs all of them and sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Just one at a time it is. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see our crew. Let's see. So we have Stowaway. Gain 1 random loot token from the bag. If it has a dusty ability, resolve it immediately. I love that. Thank you. If you have 12 or more, so we would probably want to do that on, I guess, yeah, on a day where, yeah, we don't care about being highly ranked. So the first day might even be really good for that because they're all pretty even. Okay, that's something to remember. This one. Officer, if you have 12 or more doubloons, gain 2 reputation. Otherwise, gain doubloons until you have a total of 12. We started with 9, so that would be gaining 3, essentially. Okay. Remember the brute, that's just getting rid of the rightmost character. Discarding the lowest from my ship. I'm pretty much never gonna play you. Brawler. Discard a brawler from an opponent's ship. If you do, gain 2. And there's a nighttime ability of +1. Sorry, just checking the chat here. Oh no, your game got stolen. The big box game of Carcassonne before you had the chance to play it. Oh my god, that sucks. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I don't think I've had a board game stolen. I've heard of people who like had a trunk full of board games and had the entire trunk full stolen, like at a convention. And did you guys hear about those people who like stole an entire pallet of, I think it was Lorcana, the card game at Gen Con? I haven't followed up about like how that it was resolved, but like I saw a video and it's just 2 guys. They didn't have their faces covered. They just were acting very casual. Just literally took an entire pallet of games, just wheeled it out of the convention hall. And it almost felt like it must be a misunderstanding or a mix-up, because if they were actually trying to steal that, and it was like tens of thousands of dollars worth of product, if they were trying to steal it, like you would have to be a bit more sneaky than that. It was very bizarre. I haven't followed up. If anyone followed up with that, remembers what I'm talking about. It was like two guys at Gen Con stole an entire pallet of Lorcana games. And yeah, it was bizarre. But I'm really sorry that someone stole your Carcassonne big box. That really sucks. I did make a mess. I had to see if there were any chest tokens in there. I was like, hello. This entire game, we've had 0 treasure chest loot. 0. So that's good to know. The distribution is not even between these. But we've had a lot of maps, which I really am happy about. Oh, I forgot to discard my loot here. Hey Tommy, how's it going? Oh, we have a designer meetup in Austin tomorrow. That's so exciting. Very fun. Are you going to be bringing like a bunch of prototypes? I bet you are. Any of the ones that I saw of yours at Gen Con? Oh, Denny just already asked what I just asked. Hopefully you find a playtesting or design group in your area, Derek. I found some on meetup.com. Through like your local game store, possibly there could be one. Or you could possibly look into maybe starting one. Oh, Tommy's taking 2 prototypes tomorrow. Nice. That sounds like such a fun day. Yeah, I heard that, Derek, too, that, yeah, they actually, they had those 2 people who, like, stole that pallet of games. They had designed a game themselves, and it was on BGG, and, yeah, I guess people were low bomb scoring their game on Board Game Geek because of what happened. After this, I'm going to follow up, or if anyone wants to look up to see what happened with that, because I'm so curious, because it was like a lot of money's worth of product that they took, but I don't know how you would accidentally do that, or maybe someone asked them to move it and they I don't know, it was bizarre. I know it's so tough to find a playtesting group, like an in-person playtesting group. But I definitely, this is one of the reasons that Tabletopia is so great, because you can make digital prototypes and playtest online with anyone. So I've been playtesting online the past few weeks, and there are a bunch of groups. There's like virtual playtest group. There's a Seattle designers playtesting group. There's the Vancouver playtesting group. That's the one I playtest with online. And anyone from around the world can join it and playtest online. So if you can't find in-person groups, I would definitely check out online playtesting groups, so you can reach those communities online. Okay, I think I'm all caught up with the chat. So we're going to get into the final voyage. So for the first day, we have 3 kind of okay loot. So then that means, and it's all 3 of the same level. So that would be this one here. So you take the 3rd to the left, if I am understanding that correctly, which is their brute. So they will be sending this character down to the island. Discard the rightmost character on the island, which may be the brute, and that character's owner gains a reputation. Okay, so we don't want to be right of this card, and we were gonna send in the officer anyway, right? Or was it the stowaway? Gain 1 random loot. I really like that. If it has a destability resolved immediately, then discard this. Oh my god, I think this happened in the playthrough that I watched on YouTube, where you don't gain a random loot and then gain a second loot. You gain a random loot and then that's it. You're discarded immediately. So it's not as good as I thought it was. I remember watching this video earlier today and the guy did that exact thing. He thought, oh my God, I'm going to draw one and then get another one. Then he realized what he did and it was like a huge blunder. And I was just like laughing, like, I can't believe you missed that. And I was literally going to do the exact same thing right now. So I don't really, like, I guess we would do that. Yeah. So let's remember to do that on like this one. Because we will draw, but we could draw a relic, which is not good. But we have a pretty good chance of drawing something good, and then it would be discarded, and I wouldn't be forced to take one of those 2 relics. I'm going to put that stowaway up here just to remind myself of that plan, like I did with the cook. Okay, so we don't want to be to the right of the brute. We could send in our own brute, discard the rightmost character on the island, that character's owner. And so because our reputation is lower, our reputation is higher. I forgot that moved up because we got the barrel. So that would mean that they would get resolved first, then us. So then he would discard our brute. So our only option is the officer, which I'm not mad about because it just gets us free money. So whatever. Cool. I'm fine with that. So here we go. The officer and the brute. And then we'll see what the pilferer has to say about it. There we go. Ooh, that's a big one. 39. And we don't worry about the effect. We just worry about the rank for the pilferer. Flipping it. So now the brute is going to discard their own card. Oh, and this is great, actually, because that character, the far right, doesn't have an owner because the pilferer is not an actual thing. Like, they call it, it's a fraction of a player. It's not an actual player. And I do remember reading that explicitly in the rules, that it doesn't own anything. So, not only is the AI getting rid of their own card, they're also not gaining any reputation. Love it. So, but before we get there, let's resolve left to right. So we do me first. If you have 12 or more, gain 2 reputation. We don't gain doubloons until you have a total of 12. So we started with 9, so we're going to gain 3. Don't hate that. Nice and straightforward. Now you are getting rid of your friend, and you don't get any reputation. Now we're moving back into the dusk phase. So they're choosing first, and their order of priority is Saber first. And, oh, whoops, I forgot to put these all in. They all die. For some reason, they all go to the graveyard and they all die. I don't know why they can't just go have a nap. Whoops. They also go away. And now this brute is the first one in the ship for the 3rd voyage. Okay. Now I get to... Oh, oops, sorry. So they took the saber. I don't have anything for them to kill. There's no one in my ship. So they gain 3. All right, that's done. Maybe I'll take this one. And what is that? That's the amulet. And the amulet gained 3, and that's the anchor, so we'll do that at the end. Cool. Cool. And this gets discarded. All right, so, okay. The cook coming out for this one, because there's 2 maps here. Wait, let's see what they're going to send out first. But I want to send my cook out here. Hopefully he's the highest ranked, and we can get those 2 maps. But let's see. So it's 2 good ones and 1 okay one. I believe it's this row. Oh. That stinks. I mean, it makes sense that they would send out a very highly ranked card. So, I mean, there are quite a few maps, though, so we would have a chance of getting 3 still, but I really wanted to get both of those. But what does it say? Automata gains 1 for each character in her ship at the end of the voyage. Okay. Ugh, that really stinks. I need to remember though that, oh yeah. Sorry, I had the cook out of order here. Because that is not my highest ranked card. I do obviously have the same card that the AI has with the first mate, and my reputation is better. Hey. So, oh my god, everything might be back on track, but no, it's not back on track because it was the cook I wanted to take both of these maps. I want both of those maps, but oh well, at least I can get. So I don't know if I want to waste the first mate because, you know, I don't need to be far right because he's going to take this one for sure. And then I just need to be second to get this one. So I could send, what does this one do? Aristocrat. Gain 2 reputation. That could be good, I guess. I would start with, oh no, I would start with less money. That's not good. We don't need reputation. At the end of the voyage, if you're the only player to have Aristocrat in their ship, you gain 5. Otherwise, lose 3. Interesting. What else do we have here? Top Man. Gain 4 doubloons, then lose 1 for each character in your ship. And that's the nighttime effect. I like that one. Oh, and the brawler, discard from your opponents if you do. So we're not doing that yet because they don't have a brawler. But at nighttime, it has a nighttime effect as well, though. I think I prefer this nighttime right now because I don't have any characters in my ship. Oh, no, wait, I have one. I forgot about the officer. But I would still be gaining... Whoops, sorry, not this one. This one. I would still be gaining 3. And then I'm going to gain 2, and then I'm going to gain 1. So, not terrible. And then I would pretty much... Well, I mean, I would think I would have a pretty good chance of getting one of these maps. I mean, I could just send out the Aristocrat just to make absolute, like, pretty sure that I get one of these maps. And what does she do? But I don't want reputation. Okay, I need to move her down. I don't want reputation. Okay, I'm just going to send in Top Man. Top Man. So, yeah, so they got first mate. Oh, no, get out of there, Aristocrat. I want Top Man. Okay, let's see. So I just want them to not turn over anything above 24. I guess above 23. Oh my god, that was close. See you, Denny. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Oh, a dentist game. That sounds interesting. And a party game. Awesome, Tommy. A whole day playtesting games. That sounds so great. Okay, so this is great for us. We wanted to be there. It's all good. So, no daytime effect, no daytime effect. Moving back down, they're gonna take one of my maps, which is fine. It's all fine because I am also getting a map. But I really want to get both of those other maps. But we'll see what happens. This is a nighttime effect. And the pilfer just discards the last one. Cool. Oops. Okay, into the ships. And now we're going to do the nighttime effect, which is my guy. Gain 4, then lose 1 for each character. So it's 2. We get, oh wait, I think I stashed some down here. We got 1, 2. Okay. They don't have any nighttime. Whoops. Uh-oh, what did I just do there? Whoopsies. I think that was the graveyard. Oh no, we haven't seen that one. Let's shuffle these. Okay. I was trying to see if they had a nighttime effect. No, that's the end of the voyage, and that's daytime. Cool. Okay, moving on. We want that map, and we want that map bad. But let's see. They have, so the loot is 2 good ones, 1 okay one. So that would be, I believe, this one. Furthest to the right. Well, we need to either send in the first mate or the aristocrat, because we need... what's their order of priority? They prioritize the hook over the map, actually. So maybe it's okay. So they're gonna take... I'm gonna move the hook up. So they would take the hook, leaving me the map. So it's okay if we're first or second. What does their aristocrat do? Gain 2 if I was the only player to have, they gain 5. So it's the same as us. So if I get the aristocrat as well, and they have the aristocrat, I would need to get a saber. Oh no, my saber only works against nighttime characters. So how would I get rid of their aristocrat? I don't think I have a character that gets rid of someone's character. Oh. Discard the rightmost character. Haha. Okay, that is good, but our focus, like, we need to get this map. So this is a 17. That's not very high. I think we need to put something higher and just not worry about the aristocrat, to be honest. This is 22. Discard. Oh, this is another nighttime thing. So I would be okay to get this out there as soon as possible. It's 22. So it's pretty good. We're not wasting our cook. Oh, wait. Do we want to send the cook out? No, because it's 26. No. What are we saving the cook for, though? I guess maybe for this last one, so we can get the map and the hook. Because for this one, we are not going to be farthest right because of the 34. So, lose 1 for each. Lose 1 for each character in your ship, but then gain 1 for each character in your ship. What? Maybe we do that and just secure being far right. We will lose 2, but then at the end, we'll gain 1 back for each. Okay, whatever. Let's do that. Let's secure that. We need to get that map. So unless this turns over a 39 or a 40. Oh my God, that was close. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Wow, this is a high draw here. Okay, here we go. So, not worrying about that. They have a sun effect. The Anima gains 2 reputation. 1, 2. Oh, maybe that's what, I think that's what happens. This gains 2, but I stay there. This one goes down, right? I don't lose reputation. It jumps over me. I still don't know what the purpose is of these extra discs, and it's bothering me. Anyway. Gains 2. Yes, I'm going to lose 1 doubloon for each character in my ship, which is 2 at the moment. 1, 2. It's all right. We're going to gain those back at the end of the voyage. But the most important thing is that it's far right, so we can choose what we want for the loot, and we definitely are taking the map. I think the map is the way to go. Like, in the playthrough I watched today, I think it was before you play. I think it was Monique won with the maps essentially. So that's also my strategy. So that's the first mate. They come down. Now the aristocrat, they don't have a dusk effect, so they are taking the next best thing, which is the hook. And they, with the hook, they always just take 4. Okay, they go into their ship. And this one just gets rid of the last thing, which is a barrel. All right. Oh, my arm is starting to cramp up. Oh. Okay. Okay, 3 more rounds and then it's game over. And we have these 2 already planned. So for this one, we just want to make sure we don't get the relic. That's our whole plan here. So it's 2 barrels and a relic. So that's this one, I believe, because this is 1 relic and a really good thing. These are 2 okay things. So I believe it's this one down here. So it's the second character from the left that has a cannon. Here's a cannon. So, but that's 3 from the left. So what does that mean? Second card from the left with a cannon. If no cannon, rightmost. But this is 3rd card from the left with a cannon. So do you think that means second card from the left with a cannon? But this is 3rd card from the left. My brain is starting to shut down a little bit. Someone please tell me. Would it be this one? Or would it be, oh, there's no cannon for the 2 left cards? Or this card doesn't have a cannon. So now it's this card? I think that's it. That's what I'm going to do. And I know the chat is always like a bit behind. And I feel like the video might be a little laggy too, but hopefully the audio is not laggy. I am going to assume that because the second to the left does not have a cannon, I do the rightmost, which kind of sucks because that's a high number. But we have our aristocrat down here. What the relic is what? -3? Lose 3. But then the aristocrat's negative thing is also -3, so guess it doesn't really matter. We could just take the relic and not worry about it. Where's that card that lets us get rid of? Discard the lowest ranking card in your ship. Oh, but that would never be that one. Oh wait, the brawler. Wait, did I do my nighttime effects? Oh my god, I don't think I did. Sorry, everyone. Gain 4, lose 1 for each. So this guy gets 1. And then they don't have a nighttime effect. Okay, sorry, I forgot to do the nighttime effects. What time is it? Oh my god, it feels so late. Like my brain is like for real starting to melt. Okay, let's focus. We can do this. 3 more days on this voyage, everybody. We can do it. And we have our next 2 days planned. So we just need to get through this one day. Okay, we can do this. Okay, so yes, I am saying I believe this card is what they're going to be sending in there. And it does what? Gains an amount of doubloons equal to the current day number. Oh, wow. 4. Not terrible, but geez. And then at nighttime, they gain 4, then lose 1 for each character in their ship. So they're not going to get anything. So actually, that's not terrible. I don't mind that. And we can't block that sun ability. So it is what it is. That's a 24. I don't want to send this in because I don't want to lose 3 because they have an aristocrat over there. Because if you're the only player to have an aristocrat, you gain 5. They have one there. There's no way for me to get rid of her. So I don't really want to play her. But if I take... Oh, no, there's... Oh, sorry, I forgot there's 2 barrels here. I thought that we were here with the 2 relics. I could take a barrel. I just don't want that relic. So I just need to be second. I don't need to be first. So we can send in the brawler. Let's do that. Then we can get the nighttime effect and we can double... Well... This guy won't do anything for us anymore, but... Okay, we'll do that. Turning it over. 4. Great. Perfect. That is actually... I know I'm sounding sarcastic, but no, I'm actually really happy about that, because... now that means we're second choice for the loot, so we won't get a relic. Yay! Okay. So... Sun effect... Discard a brawler from an opponent. They don't have their brawler out, so that nothing happens. Gains an amount of doing this, so they get 4. So we're going to do... No, okay, they don't have any 1s, so we're going to do a 3 and a 1. So they got that. Cool, cool, cool. Move into Dusk. They're taking the top one, which is a barrel. And... there is a dusk effect to the barrel. We can't forget they gain 1 reputation. Right there. So they are purple. They are moving up 1 more. All right. Okay. And my turn. I'm also taking the barrel. And I will also gain... reputation. And then this just goes away. So this is going here. They have another nighttime. So they have a nighttime effect. We can't forget that. And I have a nighttime effect. We can't forget that. I'll put these 2 nighttime ones next to each other. Nighttime, nighttime. Although this top man doesn't do anything for us anymore. Because we have 4 characters in our ship, so we don't get anything for it. But that's okay. This gets discarded. Every type of theme to play in board games. So Derek just asked me if I have a favorite favorite theme in board games. I enjoy like space. Space is probably one I've played the most, like the theme I've probably played the most of, and I do really enjoy that. I did have like a Star Trek themed Catan, which was so beautiful. It had all these different planets and stuff, and it was different spaceships moving along, which was like really cool. And you were like mining the different planets and stuff, so that was really cool. And then there's like Galaxy Trucker. I have Roll for the Galaxy, and that's another game I'm bringing for the holidays that I really want to play. Terraforming Mars. There was a few prototypes in my playtesting group that were space themed, and like anything space themed I really usually enjoy. I really do enjoy pirates, but I don't feel like I've played a ton of pirate themed games. So I actually, when I was thinking about this game, and I was thinking about like how much I love Pirates of the Caribbean, like the ride, that's where I got this shirt. It's like my favorite ride at Disneyland, and I love I enjoy the movie. I actually haven't seen all of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, but I enjoyed the first one. But like just as a genre, I think like getting loot and going on these adventures and exploring and stuff, like I really do enjoy pirate themed games, but I just haven't played a ton of them. Those are probably the 2, like space and pirates. And this game kind of has both. They're pirates flying around in the sky. I mean, they're not in space, but Space Bees was the apiary. Space Pirates was different. How about you guys, though? Like, what's your favorite theme of a board game to play? There's so many. But thanks for the question, Jarek. That's always fun to think about. I haven't really thought about it too much till like today. I was like, I'm so excited to play this pirate theme game. What a fun, like pirates is just always fun for me. Okay, dokie. So I'm going to remember where we were, which was night themed effects, right? So they gain 4, lose 1, and that is a 0, baby. We also have the same thing. Gain 4, lose 1 for each, which is 4, so that's 0. But then we gain 1 for our brawler. Yay! So that's the nighttime effects. Oh my god. Sometimes it doesn't grab the thing, and I don't know why. Okay. Now, we have our 2 cards lined up here. Hopefully, the AI doesn't mess this up for us. So, we have 1 okay thing and 2 back. Oh yeah, so here's 2 relics. You always take the rightmost. Always take the rightmost, and their rightmost is the brawler. Oh, they're gonna get rid of my brawler. No! Discard your brawler from your ship. If you do, Anima gains 2 reputation. Fantastic. Oof. Whatever. You can take my brawler. I don't even want it anyway, because I'm doing the stowaway. I don't even want to take part in this voyage, you dummy. So this stowaway is going to gain a loot token and then jump off the ship. I love that so much. Because I don't want these relics here. That was my plan, and I'm sticking to it. So let's see who's coming out here to join the party. A carpenter. Alrighty. So that's 11, so it's going to go in between these 2. We go here. And now I'm going to draw one and hope it's not a relic. Please. Oh, maybe it'll be a chest. Treasure chest. No. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, no. I was hoping that I could kill their brawler, but it has to be in their ship, and their brawler's not on their ship yet. Discard the lowest rank. Oh, and it has to be a night. Oh yeah, brawler would have worked. Nighttime character from your opponent. So it's just getting rid of their top man, which doesn't matter because they're not getting any points from it. That's their only nighttime one, so that kind of stinks. But that's okay. It's okay. Bye. Jumping off this flying ship. All right. A daytime effect, discard. Yep. Cool. My brawler goes away. They gain 2. And here is an interesting thing. They can't go up any further. So they're going to gain 2 gold. Because they can't move up 2 reputation, so then they gain 2 gold. So this is not great. I feel like they won the first round, I won the second round, and now this third round is going to determine the winner, and I feel like they're doing better. But I just got to see what happens here. So we resolved that. Now they're going to take these things. Oh, they're going to... Oh no. So that character is taking the saber. Which means I have to get rid of a nighttime character, which is the only one I have left, so I'm losing my top man as well. Okay. And then the pilfer just goes away. These 2 go away. Okay. Whoo, last round, everybody. Last round. Yeah, I absolutely agree. Like, Derek's just saying, really enjoy games with really deep themes, like really immersive themes. Yeah, I absolutely agree. if you really feel like you're really in that world, I love that. And then Goodnight Moon likes ghosts and supernatural games. Yeah. Yeah, that's very cool too. Social deduction games. I know, I agree with you. I personally don't love having to be deceptive and like lie. I'm just not good at it. And it also just really stresses me out. Sky Pirates. Yeah, Western theme games. Yeah, those are always fun. Have you played Colt Express? That's like with the 3D train on the middle of the table, and you're jumping like up and down the cars trying to shoot each other, and it uses the programming mechanic. It's visually, like, table presence wise, one of the best table presence games in my opinion. I just don't really love like the programming mechanic in general. I just find it's kind of slow, and it's just hard to, I mean, it's just so hard to plan. You don't like, this is what I'm going to do in my third or fourth step, but I have absolutely no idea what anyone else is going to be doing. So I might just be shooting at absolutely no one. So, but yeah, I talked about that game. I can't remember when I talked about it, some podcast or something, but I think the idea is the train is moving so quickly and people are moving around so quickly that if you shoot and there's no one there, it's just because they had just dropped down and things are just moving so fast. So I guess that would make sense, but yeah, the hidden trader mechanic in Dead of Winter, but it also gives all the players individual private objectives. Yeah, so everyone looks shady, like they're up to something. That's the thing. I played a hidden trader game last night during, like, it was another designer's prototype, and it just wasn't, it wasn't the best gaming experience for me. And I told this to the designer just because I was not the trader, but everyone thought I was, and I still don't really know why, but everyone thought I was. I mean, it was only 2 other players, but the other 2 players, like, because the actual trader was trying to, like, turn people against me, and I was just, like, trying to defend myself and trying to say I'm not the traitor and all these different things, and it didn't matter. They all voted against me, and that happened like the first third of the way through the game. So then after that, I was just like, well, why am I gonna even help these people? I was like, I want to be on the traitor side now because they all voted against me. So it was very interesting how, like, the first third of the game I really enjoyed. It was like we were all working together and it was very cooperative. And then a third of the way through, we had to vote on who we thought the traitor was, and I didn't even have a vote. Everyone just voted, like two people, or like the majority had to agree on one person, and everyone just voted for me, and I couldn't vote for anyone else, and it just felt like, oh, okay. But in Dead of Winter, yeah, I think they do like an interesting job with that, where suspicion is kind of all around dispersed with everyone, and even if people might think that you're the traitor, you would still have a goal. You still have your own personal objective, and I like that a lot, because when I was, turned against by my friend, like turned on by my friends, I mean, my friends turned against me. I was just like, what's my motivation? To help you guys win. It was very, very interesting gaming experience for sure. So if you can do that well, that's really great. Cause yeah, I don't love the hidden trader genre, but if it's done well, then that's cool. And like in Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, you don't like have a set time where you vote on who you think is the murderer. It's just if everyone feels like confident, then they could call for a vote if they want to, but to force people to vote on who they think the traitor is, it like it just made you just were making assumptions based on not a lot of information. Anyway, yeah, same about Colt Express. That's like the thing with programming mechanics, is that it can be super random, because it's like, how can you plan 4 steps ahead when you don't know what everyone else is doing 4 steps ahead, Anyway, let's finish this game out. I was just checking in on the chat. Okay. So it is what did we just do? There's no nighttime effects because all of our nighttime effect characters have died on both sides. Oh no, wait, they have their brawler. They get $1 for their brawler. Here we go. So I'm gonna put this down here just so I remember that they have this nighttime effect. This guy. The rest of these are not. I don't have a nighttime. Okay, let's move into the final day here, friends. So it is 2 good things, 1 okay thing, which I believe is this one. So the third from the left. Man, when I was watching the playthroughs today at their final round, they had so many cards. Like, am I doing this right? Like, why do I... Why does the AI only have 2 cards to choose from? There isn't even a third card to the left here. I've been adding 6 cards each time, and I'm not discarding any of the ones that are left over. I don't know. But they had like a handful of cards. Well, I guess that was like at the start of the round. And then towards the end, I'm sure it would be less. Anyway, so I'm assuming it's this one, because that's furthest to the right. Yeah. Okay, so they're sending in their officer, which does what? If Anima has 12 or more doubloons, you gain 2 reputation. Otherwise, they definitely have more than 12, so they're going to gain 2 more because they're maxed out on reputation as well. Cool, 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 cool. That's not the worst. I don't hate it. It doesn't even matter because we're sending in the cook. We're sending in the cook. We want to, because we have 2 maps. We want this 3rd map real bad. As long as, no, we're guaranteed the map because they rank the hook higher than the map. We're guaranteed the map. Ideally, this cook will be the highest card, and then we can get the hook and the map. But let's see what happens here. It's the final plunderer. What's their name again? Pilferer 32. Oh, grr. Oh, that's so annoying. Whatever. You can have the hook. I don't even want it anyway. Okay. Here we go. So they have more than 12 doubloons. They're going to gain 2 reputations. They're maxed out on reputation, so they gain 2 doubloons. So there's 1. There's 2. I don't like that stash of money. There's no daytime effect there. Okay, so Pilferer takes the hook because they rank that higher, thankfully. So this just goes away. This goes away. We get our map. Yay! 3 maps. I think the maps will win the game for us. Oh, and we get the saber. Hey! Unless you first gain a hook, gain a 2nd loot token. Woo! I love that. So, we blocked the AI from getting it, and then we also can kill their brawler. Yeah. Discard the lowest ranked nighttime character from your opponent's ship. Bye! Cool. So that was this guy. And there's nothing left for you. So sorry. Okay. Nighttime effects. Nothing for you. I don't believe I have anything either. Anchor effects. I hope we did that in the 2nd round. I honestly can't remember. I think we did. But we're doing it now. Gain 1 for each character in your ship. 1, 2, 3. 3 for me. Here we go. And do you have any anchor effects on your characters? You do. What do you have here? 1 for each character. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about this one? If Automa... Oh, I forgot about this. But, I mean, there's nothing we could do about it, so... They gain 5. That sucks. That really stinks. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so that's the anchor effects for the cards. Let's do the anchor effects for loot. So we already resolved the sabers, so I'll just get rid of those. Okay, the barrel is 1. Yes. We get 1 for the barrel, and we already took the reputation for it. That's that. And the amulet is 3. Yep. Oh, amulet is 3. I'll do 5 and take back 2. That's the amulet. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. 12 big ones for our 3 maps. Woo! Let's go. 12. We gotta go to the big bank up here. 5. 10. Oh, God. 10. 11. 12. Yay. I don't know if that's enough for us to win. I don't. Currently, moving into the 3rd round, I had 56, AI had 47. So it has to be a pretty big swing for them to win, but I think they may have. I don't know. Let's see. So we already resolved their sabers. They have 1 map, which is absolutely nothing. Bye. And then the hook, they always take 4, if I remember correctly. Yes. 4. So I'll do a 5, put back a 1. That's the hook. And the barrel is 1. Oh my God. Ugh. Okay. It's like when the thing turns dark, you should be able to move it, right? But sometimes it turns dark and it doesn't move. So I think I need to like hover over it, wait, and then go. Okay. Get in the bag. Okay. Woo, we did it, everybody. Time to count up the final tally here. We got 10, 20, 23, 26, 29, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 36. $83. 47 plus 36 is 83, right? 3, 1, 5, 83. 83 is the number to beat. We are starting with 56. This is not looking good. This is not looking good at all. What? 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Oh my God. Oh my God. 89. We did it, friends. 89 to 83. Oh my God. I did not think that was going to go our way. Oh. Yeah, steampunk is really cool too, for sure. Just like visually. Victorian Masterminds. I haven't heard about that one. That was cool. That was cool. I did like how the Automa worked. I found like this card a little confusing to read, especially when it's upside down. I don't know why it does that. But I mean, like, even right side up, just a little confusing about which card to pick. And then, like, knowing which card the Automa's going to pick made it, definitely a little bit easier for me to decide what to do. So I know that they don't want it to be random, but I could see, a world where you just straight up turn over a card that's Automa's pick at the same time that you reveal what you picked, That might be a bit too random, but I don't know. I think it's probably fine. But no, really cool. I did enjoy that. Also because I won, which is always fun. But yeah. What did everyone else think about this game? Would you play it? Have you played it? If you've played it, have you played the multiplayer? And was it a quite different experience from the solo? It's too bad how, like, delayed my chat is. It's, like, at least a few minutes behind, so it takes a while for me to... The conversation's always a bit delayed. But thanks, everyone, so much for hanging out. I know that this time of year is so busy for everybody and whatever, so I hope you had fun hanging out and playing this game with me. And I just appreciate, I hope you had fun chatting in the chat with everybody. I'm not saying, like, goodbye. I'm just, like, saying thank you. We can still chat for a little while longer if you guys want to. Because, yeah, you're talking about, like, my favorite Hidden Trader game has to be Shadows over Camelot. There's so many games that, like, I haven't even heard of, let alone played. Like, I've never even heard of that one, Shadows over Camelot. So much to do, so many fires to put out, and it's always a hit at the table. I love that. I love that when there's a game where there's a lot of tension. I feel like tension is, like, one of the best things that you can have in a game. It's so much fun when you just feel, like, on the edge of your seat, like, the whole time. Like, for me personally, like, I love that, especially for cooperative games, for sure. Yeah, so glad you could hang out, Derek and IB Jeeper. Like, thank you so much for playing and hanging out. Very cool. I'm glad that it worked out, like, that this time worked out for so many of you. It's really nice just to play games and hang out, Doing this where I play a different game every week has been so awesome. Because there's just so many games. Like, you could play a game every hour, every day, and still there would be so many games that you've never played, Like, it's just mind-boggling how many games exist. And you can always learn something, but also just have fun, Like, it's just fun just to play published games because like I was saying, the majority of my gaming is play testing prototypes. So it's fun just to have fun and play actual published games. And so that's part of why I'm doing these streams, is just to make myself, take a break from playing prototypes and play published games and just have fun, but also always absorbing stuff, Like, this game was super interesting if it was a multiplayer game, you would have the simultaneous reveal, which is, a very cool moment to have in a game. What I did like about this solo version is there's no memory aspect of it, and I don't have, like, the best memory. So that's one thing that I don't love about certain games, is having to remember things as part of the gameplay. And in the multiplayer game, I believe you're trying to remember, okay, they played this card, and I know they have this card left, and, like, 2 rounds ago they got this card and they still haven't played it. Like, with this game, yes, all the information is open, so it might make it a bit easier, but I like how there's no memory aspect to the solo variant, because that's one of my least favorite parts of games, probably because I'm just not very good at it, and it's just like, it just, I don't know, to do well at a game if you have a good memory, like, I don't know, it's not my favorite. Is that the one with the knights in the round table? Ah, it's a cooperative King Arthur game. Love that. Oh yeah, medieval would probably be one of my, medieval would be one of my favorite themes for board games as well that I didn't mention before. And anything like fantasy, like any sort of made up world is very cool. And also like dystopian is really cool too. Oh, there's just so many. There's so many fun themes, isn't there? Go on quests to put white swords on the round table. At the same point, the traders reveal and puts black swords on the table. Oh, I love that. That one was Victorian Masterminds. Okay, cool. One-on-one. Do you have to be a member? Oh, no. Yeah, so if you want to do a one-on-one session with me, that's open to anyone. Anyone can book a one-on-one session with me. I offer free 10-minute chats if you just have like one question that you want an answer to. It's amazing how fast 10 minutes will go by. So it really is best if you just have like one question or one topic or one very specific thing that you wanted to chat with me about. You can book a 10-minute free call. But I definitely suggest getting like the longer 45-minute session so we can actually get into things and really talk things through. This definitely been really helpful for a lot of designers who want to talk things through, and a lot of them will book it with me if they have a specific design question, like they want to talk about their game and get my feedback on the gameplay, or they have questions about the industry, or they have a question about like a contract or a publisher that they're working with, or like I've had a whole range of meetings with designers. It's been really cool, and it's just really awesome to feel like I can help out with those sorts of things. So definitely book anyone can book a meeting with me. Just members get a bit more access to me. So we have a members only Discord channel where if you have any question ever, you can just send a message there and I'll answer it. And we've been meeting on Sundays. It's at least once a month, but we've been meeting a bit more regularly on Sundays to playtest games. And then every month I'll do like a workshop or a Q&A or whatever. So you can anyone can book a one-on-one session with me, but if you're a member, you get a lot more access. And from what I've heard, it's been very helpful to people. So Goodnight Moon was just asking, maybe I'll change out of the Tabletopia view here. Sorry, just one second. There we go. Hello. What Goodnight Moon was just asking, what got me started in board games. So like started designing board games or playing board games. So I guess just in general, like I grew up in a family where we were always playing games. Like my parents would like make up games for us to play. We would have board games around. I grew up in like a big family, so there's always someone there to play games with, or just make up our own obstacle course or whatever, make our own game show. We were always kind of like making up games, playing games and stuff. So I just kind of grew up in that environment. So games have always been, a part of my life, and like sports as well and things like that. And then I just remember when I was in like 18 or so, just thinking about like, I love board games so much. And, there's a person who came up with these ideas. Someone like designed these games and came up with these ideas. Like that could be something that I could maybe do. And I just remember having that thought when I was 18, like I want to make my own board game. And so I remember me and my sister just trying to come up with a random game, and it was like some sort of, pretty basic roll and move type of game, and nothing came out of it. But after that, I just kind of started coming up with more and more games on my own, not really knowing what I'm doing, just having fun. And just like at Christmas time, I would always, and I still have my family play test. And I didn't even know what playtesting was, but I have them play these games that I would make up. And it's just something that I enjoyed. And the more I did it, the more I liked it. And then I came up with a game, like a card game. It was like a speed matching card game. And I enjoyed it. And a lot of people who played it enjoyed it. I mean, it was very simple. But, I was getting good feedback. And so I was like, all right, maybe I'll actually try to get this game published. And so that's when I started learning more about, self-publishing, what's involved with that. I read like Jamie Stegmaier's blogs and his book about crowdfunding and everything, and started learning more about like what's involved with self-publishing a board game, but also how important it is to be part of the community and have a community built up before you try launching your own game. Because it's like if you post the game or a project on Kickstarter, but no one knows about it, you don't know who to reach out to, no one's heard of you, that can be pretty tough. It's probably, possible if you have a great project page, people could stumble on it and word of mouth and all that stuff. But if you are kind of involved with the community before launching a Kickstarter, that's a lot more helpful. So that's when I started getting more involved with the board game design community, started going to designer meetups in Toronto at a board game cafe there. And just once I started getting involved with the community and like learning more about the industry and meeting other designers and people like me, everything just kind of really took off from there. I was just like, couldn't get enough. And that was like 10 years ago or so, I would say now, probably a bit longer. There's a lot more detail than that, but I did make a video about my journey, and it's like the featured video on my channel, so you can watch that where I go into more detail about my journey as a designer. So Settlers of Catan was Derek's gateway game that got him into board games in 2007. I've been asked that question a lot, like what game was your gateway game, like that got you like really hooked into modern board games? And I can't pinpoint one, and I've really tried thinking about it, and I think what it was actually, rather than one specific game, it was that a board game cafe opened up down the street from me in Toronto, and it's one of the very first ones to ever open up. It's called Snakes and Lattes, and it opened up in a teeny tiny store a couple blocks from my house, and now it has like 3 massive locations in Toronto. It has another location in Arizona, I think, and there are a ton of board game cafes everywhere now. But at this time, it was like I had never seen anything like it. I'd never seen that many games before, and so many different styles of games and types of games. And so like me and my sister and my friends would go and just play all different sorts of games, be exposed to a bunch of different kinds of games, and then also getting involved with the designer community and playing different kinds of games with prototypes and stuff like that. And then people will tell you, have you heard about this game or whatever? And you just start learning about all the different kinds of games that exist. So I know that I've had that feeling that you play board game. When you play a board game, you're just like, oh my God, I love this so much. And I've had that feeling with like Lords of Waterdeep, Everdell, but that was like a few weeks ago. But Lords of Waterdeep, I was already pretty into board games at that point. So I can't really pinpoint one where it was like the very first time I felt that feeling. I'll keep thinking about it and maybe I'll remember. But yeah, it's pretty cool that some people remember the game that really got them into the hobby. Thanks, Derek. Yeah. It's cool. You can see Derek's a member because he has that little die icon next to his name. So if you become a member, you can get that super sweet icon that I made myself. I have not played Distilled, but I've heard about it. And I've heard really good things about it. Let's look it up. Distilled. What's sort of the main distilled board game. What are the main mechanics of the game? I know that it's about making, what is it, whiskey? They just say spirits, so I guess it's all different kinds of spirits. But let's see. Let's look. I'm looking it up on Board Game Geek. Here, I can show you my screen. So it's distilled 7.9. Whoo! Very good. 7.9 is very high for that many ratings. That's great. 2023. Yeah, so it's pretty new. And it's almost 3 out of 5, which on BGG is pretty complex. Highly thematic strategy card game about crafting spirits in a distillery. Resource management and push your luck. Interesting combo. So we've got, it's a card game with resource management and push your luck. Cool. In the game, you have inherited a distillery and hoping to someday achieve the title of master distiller through purchasing goods, building up your distillery, creating the world's most renowned. Use cards to purchase new ingredients and invest in upgrades to your distillery, all while eventually distilling the spirit and sending it to the warehouse. Once in the warehouse, age your spirit to enhance its flavor, but I'm guessing you don't want to age it too much that it's like it spoils, so there's probably the push your luck aspect. Achieve the title by having the most victory points obtained. Cool. But who designed this? Dave Beck, published by Paverson Games. Hand management, income, market, push your luck, set collection. Oh, they don't have resource management here. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. Does it come with these coasters? A little shot glass? Oh, I love those metal coins. I'm assuming this was a Kickstarter and probably a part of a reward. What is it called? Like of your pledge, like a pledge reward or whatever. When I was a kid, I used kite string to divide a play like 1-inch squares, then use toy soldiers. Wow, that's cool, IB Jeeper. When you were a kid, you made your own game board using string. I love that. That's a fun memory to have. That's really cool. I haven't heard of GUTS guys. They're like G.I. Joe kind of like soldiers. Just still as a deck build. Oh, it's deck building too? Favorite new game of the year. They have deck building too. They just have all the mechanisms in here. Oh, I love those coins. There's nothing better than metal coins. What, I got some right here. Anyone else have these panda coins? Here, let me show you. These are like metal. These are like metal coins from Panda. If you've heard of Panda manufacturing, that's the panda's butt. That's the panda's face. And they just handed these out at a board game playtesting convention, and just like, I love using them in prototypes because it's just so much fun to have like the actual metal coins. I just love the feel and the sound. So yeah, I use these in my prototypes a lot. Every game should have metal coins, in my opinion. The longer you age, the better, but the game has limited rounds, so it's tough to age very long. Oh, I see. So the longer you age, the better, but so it's tough to age very long. Okay. Oh yeah, we can look up the what is it? Here, I'll look it up. Here, just 1 second. Okay, let me see. We're looking up what happened with those Gen Con thieves. I mean, allegedly. August. Okay, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. Okay, so $300,000 worth. I didn't realize it was that much. $300,000 worth of trading card game cards stolen from Gen Con, Disney Lorcana, unaffected. Oh, Lorcana wasn't part of them. Okay, so it wasn't Lorcana. It was other trading card games. 2 thieves at Gen Con have allegedly stolen a pallet that contained more than $300,000 worth of trading card games. It's been confirmed by Ravensburger that Disney Lorcana was not affected. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but this is from August. I don't know if we have an update. Look at this. Like, just straight up walking out with a pallet. No, face uncovered. Looking right at the camera. Like, I just don't see how anyone could be that bold, you know? Like, I just really hope it was some sort of misunderstanding. But this is August, September. Alleged Gen Con thieves caught. D&D's that's not yeah, look, straight up just walking right out the front door. Charged. Identified as the alleged thieves. $300,000 worth of is Magic the Gathering. Formally charged. Borrowing a pallet jack. Okay, security footage was released soon after showing the 2 men borrowing a pallet jack and filling it with boxes full of Magic the Gathering boosters. So they straight up packed this pallet themselves. It's not like they just were moving a pallet. Like, they put stuff on the pallet and then they moved the pallet. That's actually worse than I thought it was. The stolen cards, okay, they were recovered. Oh, well, that's good at least. So that's what makes you think it could be a misunderstanding if they were recovered. I don't know. I might be too optimistic here. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not seeing much of an update here. They were charged, but I'm not seeing an update since September. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, good night, Derek. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, it'd be cool to, if you want to become a member. It's been really, really fun. Like, having this kind of club, the sort of group of people. Like, we chat like pretty much every day, talking about board game design, like sharing what we're working on with each other. And yeah, it'd be great to have you if you want to join, but no pressure. Yeah, it's very weird, isn't it? The Gen Con cards situation. I'll let you guys know like next stream if I hear any update, but I guess now if they've been charged, it's like going through the court system, which always takes forever. So very, very bizarre. Very bizarre. We'll see what happens. Bye, Tommy. Have a good time tomorrow. Best of luck. Playtesting. I'm sure you'll have fun either way. It's gonna be so cool. So if you want to become a member, there's a join button on my YouTube channel. So if you just go, like, maybe even on this stream. Oh, maybe not. But if you go to my channel or you go to any of my videos, you should see a join button. And then you can click that, and then you can decide whatever level you want. It goes from like 99 cents a month to I think like $20 a month or something. So it's whatever you're comfortable with, and everyone gets the same benefits, same perks. So it's just whatever level works for you, and everyone gets the same thing. So yeah, that would be very cool. No pressure, of course. I think I might be done for the night. Thank you so much though for everyone joining the chat and hanging out. That was super, super fun. I hope you enjoyed watching Libertalia and chatting. So that was fun to do both. Kind of like we played a whole game, but then also, hung out and just talked about random things too. So that's what I want these nights to be. Just like chill, hang out nights. We can talk about whatever and also play a game. But I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend. Oh, and also this will be my last stream for probably a couple weeks. I'm going to be spending time with like my family over the holidays and stuff. So I'm going to be focusing on that. But I'll be back as soon as possible to hang out with you guys again. So I hope you have a great holiday. Hopefully you get a chance to relax, play some board games, and I will see you soon.